Skyview High School Sports, a presentation of 106.9 FM, 1390 AM The Fan, and Cache Valley Daily. Brought to you by Adams Wealth Advisors, Great Basin Graphics, McDonald's, Logo Shop, Napa Auto Parts, Old Grist Mill, Les Olson Company, DD Auto Salvage, Logan Cash Rich Credit Union, and Cache Valley Daily. Now, it's time for the Skyview Bobcats on 106.9 The Fan.
Good evening and welcome to Skyview High School. It's the number 1 team in the RPI, the Skyview Bobcats, 7-0 on the season, and the number 6 Green Canyon Wolves, 5-2 on the season. Tonight in Smithfield in this Region 11 clash, Bobcats and the Wolves. John Newbold, Rex Davis here with you. Should be a great game, Rex. It's a rivalry game. These kids know each other. And then, the new schools split and went to North Logan for Green Canyon, but it should be a great game in Region 11.
Absolutely. This is the battle of the brothers. This is what we always look forward to. Every year you circle Skyview Green Canyon because there's a lot of history. A lot of these kids played Little League together, and, this should be a really good matchup.
So when you look at this matchup, they've faced each other 6 times, Skyview and Green Canyon. Skyview has won all 6. But first-year coach JT Tau Ely has gotten this Green Canyon Wolf team to believe that they can win and they can play with anybody in the state, as they are 5-2 on the season. And they've had wins against Hunter, Stansbury, Highland, and Morgan to start the season. Then they started region play, lost to Mountain Crest 14-10, and then Ridgeline 31-21, but they found the victory last week against Bear River 20-10, and they're led by their defense, who is the number 1 team in 4A in points allowed, only allowing 11 points per contest, Rex.
Yeah, and that's just it, John. A lot of times when you see the number 1 defense against the number 1 offense, like we're going to see here tonight, a lot of times the defense comes out on top, but it's in Region 11 football, you never know. That's the crazy thing, John, is this team went undefeated until region play came, as you had mentioned, but anytime one of these region teams plays each other, anyone can come out on top, maybe with the exception of Logan this year. Logan's struggling a lot, but I mean, heck, they can pull something off too. But yeah, John, to your point, that defense, and they are led by their defensive leader is Will Wheatley. He has 52 tackles and 5 sacks on the season. The kid, we think, John, if we remember right, this is a 4-year starter. This kid is an absolute beast. When you're watching along with us on YouTube and CacheValleyDaily.com tonight, watch number 9 on Green Canyon, because that dude is going to be involved in a lot of plays.
Yeah, Will Wheatley does everything. And at linebacker, Carter Stembridge is another one. 51 tackles, 1 sack, 3 interceptions. And he's listed at 6'3", 215.
That's a big boy.
He's a beast as well. But this team causes turnovers, and when they do cause the turnovers, they cash them in. 12 interceptions, 5 fumble recoveries, 12 sacks as a team. Offensively, they struggle a little bit, only averaging 17 points a game. But their defense is so good, Rex, that they're always in the game.
Yeah, I mean, the defense is only allowing 11 points a game. So it's really amazing to see at a high school level a defense just absolutely carry a squad like the Green Canyon team does. But, hey, John, it's working for them, sitting at the 5-2 overall record.
So, again, Skyview and Green Canyon, thanks for tuning in on 106.9 FM, 1390 AM, The Fan, as well as Light FM 100.9. Or if you're video streaming on CacheValleyDaily.com, your video experience is powered by Adams Wealth Advisors. Adams Wealth Advisors puts clients first under any circumstance. Visit AdamsWealthAdvisors.com for more information. So again, it's the Bobcats and the Wolves, and we are getting closer to kickoff here in Smithfield. We are going to step aside, and when we come back, we'll hear from Coach Hal. We caught up with him pregame. We'll hear his comments before the game, and that's all coming up next. Thanks for listening to the Cache Valley Radio Network.
From what's happening in local political elections, to breaking news, to photo galleries and replays of the latest games. If it's happening in our community, it's on CacheValleyDaily.com and the Cache Valley Daily app. Local, relevant news on CacheValleyDaily.com.
Revamp your kitchen with H&J Countertops. Choose from a stunning array of styles that match your taste. Consider natural stone countertops like granite, marble, quartz, and quartzite countertops. Quality and affordability combined. Visit us at hjcountertops.com to explore our range and redefine your kitchen today.
Good news and students. Logan Cash Rich Credit Union is offering ultra-low interest rates on auto loans and more. Plus, they pay school students for good grades. Inquire at Logan Cash Rich Credit Union. Member-focused, goal-driven.
Coach, it seems crazy that it's already to that time of year with only a couple games left, but what have you learned from your program this year? What have you learned from these guys about the team and what they are and who they represent?
Well, I think there's a few things we could point out. First of all, I feel like we're extremely resilient. I feel like there's times where we haven't necessarily played our best football, but we found ways to win. I feel like we've also found multiple ways to win. You know, there's games when our offense has been the dominant kind of phase, and I think there's times when special teams have been really good, and then I also obviously think there's some times when our defense has made some key plays at crucial moments to get us wins, and so I think that's a big part of it. The other thing is I feel like we have really good senior leadership on this team. These guys know what they want. They're determined to make it happen, and they're working their tails off every week to hold each other accountable and get better every day.
Well, Coach, you face a Green Canyon team that, as a program, they haven't beaten Skyview, but first-year coach JT Tauili has really instilled winning in their program, and it might not always be the best looking, but what do you see about Green Canyon? Obviously, their defense is tough.
Yeah, they play unbelievable defense. I have a lot of respect for Cam Johnson. He's done a great job over there with those guys for as long as he's been there, really since the school opened. And so, he's just continued to develop that scheme and get better every single year with it. And they really have been able to create a ton of turnovers and thrive off of those turnovers. That's the thing that I would say about Green Canyon is they make you pay when you turn the ball over, and so we've got to make sure that we don't do that tonight. And then obviously, Coach Christensen is a person that gave me opportunities in this career, and so I obviously have a ton of respect for him as well, and he's doing a good job with the offense, getting them going, and really scheming plays where it allows their quarterback to make plays with his feet.
Well, Coach, you already kind of mentioned one of the keys for your team, the Bobcats. You can't turn the ball over because Green Canyon will take advantage of it. What are a couple more after that?
I think just in general, we got to win the turnover battle. Not only do we have to protect the ball, but we got to create some extra opportunities for our offense as well. I feel like we have to be able to stay on schedule offensively. They do a really good job of getting teams into third and long, and we've got to make sure that we don't get to that point where we stay third and manageable and those types of things. And then I also think defensively, we can't allow any big plays today. We've got to stop some of those explosive plays that we've allowed the last few weeks and kind of solidify our back end and be really good in that area.
All right, Coach, appreciate your comments. Thank you. Again, that was Coach Hal for the Skyview Bobcats. Those pregame comments brought to you by DD Auto and Salvage, Cache Valley's #1 place to get the most money for junk vehicles and scrap metal. Pickup is available. Call 787-1204.
One thing I like, John, is the way that he had mentioned that they've won games in every way possible, right? We've seen a lot of thrilling games out of this Skyview team, but they're not just, if you look at the stat sheet, you look at it, you think number 12, Brevin Egbert, is, without a doubt, he's the workhorse, but Carson Thatcher's no chump either. The kid's thrown for 1,600 yards. Egbert's rushed for 1,400. This team is just explosive on offense. Brighton Williams, leading receiver, has 50 catches on the season, 704 yards, 7 touchdowns. This is just a highly explosive offense against a very potent, stout defense. And this is what you want when you're talking high school football, partner.
Yeah, Skyview's averaging 44 points a game, and they're giving up 23 points a game. And as both teams enter the arena, if you will, onto the football field from the locker room, as we get closer to kickoff tonight in this region matchup. Again, we want to thank you for listening on Light FM 100.9 or 106.9 FM, 1390 AM, The Fan. And again, if you're watching online, your video experience is powered by Adams Wealth Advisors. But other games going on tonight, Mountain Crest is at Bear River. Ridgeline is at Logan tonight as we look at the region standings. And that's right, the Helicopters delivering the ball today. Logan last week for their homecoming, they delivered the ball, but we're getting closer to kickoff. We'll go through the region standings coming up next. You're listening to the Cache Valley Radio Network.
No matter how cold it is outside, you can keep warm and toasty inside with a quality-built, super-efficient York furnace. Call Advanced Heating and Air Conditioning at 752-7272. Online at advancedheating-ac.com. York, install confidence.
Brighten up your home for the season with a $250 discount on exterior house painting. Call Solala Painting today at 435-225-5754 and save. Solala Painting, gold winner of Best of Northern Utah. Transform your house with our professional touch.
They really can logo on just about anything. That's what they do at the Logo Shop. Businesses, teams, booster clubs, school organizations, call the Logo Shop and have them show you the possibilities. The Logo Shop, committed to schools, teams, and youth groups.
Now is the time to head over to Cache Valley Auto Care, because when your car isn't working right, you just need someone who can help make your life a little easier. Cache Valley Auto Care, behind Home Depot on 200 East, 1175 North.
DD Auto and the most for junk vehicles. Get rid of your junk vehicles today. Pickup is available. DD Auto and Salvage in Logan. Call 787-1204. That's 787-1204 today. See store for details.
If you want a natural stone look on your home without the expense, think Coldwater Stone in Tremonton or Castolite in Logan and see how they take some of the most beautiful resources the earth has to offer, then shapes and blends them to create your dream home. Online at coldwaterstone.com.
RPMs raise your BPMs. Then get up and go. Go turn some heads. Go turn a wrench. Napa has America's largest network of parts and care, here to keep you firing on all cylinders.
Welcome back to Skyview High School. It's the Skyview Bobcats and the Green Canyon Wolves as the game ball is being delivered, as you can see on CacheValleyDaily.com, for the game tonight by Intermountain Life Flight.
There went somebody's hat flying.
Yeah, they told us last week, we were on the sideline for the Logan game last week, and they said when that helicopter lands that it can get...
As our papers are blowing out in the press box here.
Do you feel like you're at Salem Hills?
Yeah.
No, but they said that the miles, that those propellers can get up to 70 miles per hour as far as the wind that it causes. So it's a pretty neat experience being down on the field or in the press box.
As I'm picking papers
As you're picking up all your papers. So, but again, it's the Bobcats and the Wolves. But as we mentioned before the break, the standings are this in region play. Skyview 3-0 in region play. Ridgeline 2-1. Mountain Crest is 2-1 as well. Green Canyon sits at 1-2. Logan 0-3 and Bear River 1-2. I just didn't correct that on my sheet. That's why it was out of order there. But you look at those standings, and then we'll give you the RPI standings. These are fluid, with only 2 games left in the regular season for most teams. If you like Skyview and Green Canyon, I believe, both didn't have a game scheduled that UEA weekend on the Wednesday. So they have one other region game. Green Canyon is at Logan, I believe.
Yeah.
To finish out, and Skyview will be at Mountain Crest next week. But for the RPI, as this will get updated as scores come in throughout the night, maybe tomorrow or Sunday. But Skyview's ranked number 1 in the RPI. Ridgeline 4, Green Canyon 6, Mountain Crest 9, Bear River 14, and Logan 19. And the way it works in 4A, Rex, with 27 teams, the bottom 3, hold your papers as they get to take off, but the bottom 3 teams don't make the playoffs. The top 8 seeds would get a bye. So as of right now, Skyview, Ridgeline, and Green Canyon would all have a bye in the first round of the playoffs if it started today, and Mountain Crest would be playing in the first round at home.
That first round bye is big, too. It gives you a chance to rest up before the playoffs. You get to watch your opponent play a game, and it gives you that extra week, so you really want to earn that first game bye week, or first week bye.
We want to thank our Green Canyon sponsors, Solala Painting, colorful transformations with Solala Painting, where walls come to life. It's a gold winner in the Best of Northern Utah contest. It's Solala Painting. They are a proud sponsor of Green Canyon Sports. The wind wasn't as bad that time, Rex.
No,
gotta admit, it's
not
still
so bad. Maybe I was a little more prepped for it. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe
it's
that's
because
what it is.
they went to the south instead of coming from the north. Maybe that's
true.
what blew it in on us.
So again, we'll keep you updated on scores of the other region games: Mountain Crest at Bear River and Ridgeline at Logan, as the captains go to midfield for the coin flip. Want to thank Logo Shop. They are the sponsor of our uniform check. Logo Shop, committed to schools, teams, and youth groups, Rex, and you can see the Skyview Bobcats on CashValleyDaily.com. They're wearing their blue jerseys with white numerals and white pants, and their blue helmets, and the Green Canyon Wolves are in their all white jerseys, white pants, and the black or dark green helmets. It's a dark helmet with the green numerals. So I believe they just flipped the coin there as we watch on CashValleyDaily.com.
He's about to flip it.
Okay, so he's just showing them the coin. There's the flip. It lands on the ground. And, you know, Skyview in the past has always won those coin tosses.
Yeah.
This year, for whatever reason, they haven't won a lot.
Hey, it's been all right. They're sitting at 7-0 without winning them. So.
Yeah, so they'll take it. So, again, both teams coming off victories. Bear River was the victim of Green Canyon last week. Green Canyon took care of business there, beating Bear River 20-10, and then the Bobcats, like everybody else, has destroyed Logan in region play as they put 69 on them last week, 69-18 in that game. So both teams go to the sideline. It was senior night, and the Bobcats, because this is their last regular season home game, honored 16 seniors tonight before the game with their parents. It was nice to see that.
Yeah, it was. I got to know one of them personally, Carter Andrews, and his mom, Heather Labrum, that day. I talked to her pregame. I said, "Are you going to be okay tonight?" And she said no. She just said no. It's so tough. We were talking about it pregame too, John. You know, as a coach and as a fan and a commentator and stuff, you get to know these kids over 4 years or so, and then they move on to bigger, better things. But senior night is always a statement night. You want to go out there, take care of the game, go out there and do what you can to handle business on senior night, especially when in a battle of the brothers against Green Canyon.
And we want to thank Neffy, our good friend Neffy. He's running the camera for us. He drove up to run it for us on CashValleyDaily.com. So we're about underway as the Wolves will be kicking off to the Bobcats. Right to left on your radio dial towards the north. Back deep for the Bobcats are Brighton Williams and Ramsey Vickers. And kicking off for the Wolves is Tanner Farron, the senior for the Wolves. Just waiting for the whistle and start of play. And there it is as Farron gets his foot into it. He kicks it, drives it deep, and it goes into the end zone for a touchback, and Skyview will start with the ball to get things going here in Smithfield.
I was almost wondering, John, with Skyview's pass, would Green Canyon attempt, I mean, it'd be big time, but would they attempt an onside early, just where we've seen Skyview already struggle in covering onsides, but they play the smart move there and punch it into the end zone.
So we get a look for the first time in person, Rex, to see this Green Canyon defense, the number 1 defense in 4A in points allowed. Great job to Cam Johnson and their coaching staff over there at Green Canyon. So Thatcher in shotgun with Egbert in the backfield. 1 receiver in a tight formation for the Bobcats. Well, 2 receivers out there to the east. Now Zommel goes in motion, right to left. They turn around, hand it off to Egbert, left side, and he is stuck and pushed back for a short gain as they drive him back. There's about 4 Wolves right there.
Yeah, and they're led by, guess who, number 9, Will Wheatley. This kid's just an absolute beast at the linebacker position, comes in and makes the play, and that's what Green Canyon wants to do to start this game. They want to set a physical tone at the line of scrimmage. Skyview's kind of used to bullying people. I don't know if it's going to work tonight against Green Canyon.
2-yard rush by Egbert on the left side brings up 2nd and 8. You've got empty backfield, 3 receivers to the left, 2 to the right for Thatcher in shotgun. Takes the snap on 2nd and 8. He turns, throws quickly, complete at the 25, upfield near the sticks at the 29. We'll see if, they mark it at the 30, so he's got it.
He's going to get that first down.
So that was that Zommel?
Zommel, yeah. Zommel out there with the reception.
So a first down, 8-yard pass to Zommel.
We know in watching the Bobcats in the past too, John, that they like to distribute the ball too. You're going to see a lot of receivers getting their hands on the ball tonight.
Opening drive for the Bobcats to start this game, 11-17, no score. This is the 3rd play of the drive that started at their 20. 1st and 10 Bobcats at the 30, their own 30. Thatcher in shotgun, turn around, hand off to Egbert up the middle, and he is stuck and pushed back again. This time they do give him a yard, but I believe Wheatley was leading the charge again.
Yeah, Wheatley along with Baxter Martin just holding their ground and making the play there.
So we've mentioned Egbert. He had 1,399 yards rushing on the season coming into this game.
With 20 touchdowns, too.
And he's had over 100 yards in every game this season.
4 games over 200.
3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left, 2nd and 9. Blitz is on by Wheatley. Thatcher throws it out there, complete to Egbert. Gets past one guy, but not the second, Wolf. And he's taken down for they have first marked it as a loss of 1, but they're going to say no gain on that pass play as the blitz came up the middle there.
That's always the scariest play when you're running back, is when you fold out into that opening there and you have to take your eyes completely off the defender to catch that little bubble screen type pass there, and it's that's when they'll get your heart pounding.
So 3rd down and 9, 5th play of the drive, 10:08 on the clock. On 3rd and 9 from their own 31 are the Bobcats. 2 receivers to each side for Thatcher. They only rush 3. Double move. Thatcher throws it out there. He's got Williams. Incomplete. And no, the Skyview faithful wanted a flag, but no flag out there. So incomplete. It brings up a 4th down.
Thatcher just underthrew that one just enough to allow the defender to get back in. Brighton Williams actually has a step on the defender, but just a little bit underthrown there.
So the Bobcats on 4th and 9 will probably punt here with 9:54 in the first quarter. No score. That was the opening drive.
Well, that number 1 defense flexed their muscles there, John. We saw it.
Trying to see number 2.
2, yep.
That's Dewey Egan for the Wolves. He's standing on his own 25. The low snap, it's bobbled. Jamison gets a great punt out of it. Egan calls for a fair catch, and he went up to the 30. Had to go back and get it. That was a great punt by Jamison after the bad snap on the ground. So the Wolves start after the good punt at their own 28, it looks like.
Yeah, and just the smallest little thing, like even just a slightly low snap, can throw a punter completely out of rhythm. Brannick Jamison not rattled on the play, able to get a nice punt off there and flip the field position as the Green Canyon offense comes out onto the field now.
They're led by Peyton Wilson, the 5'7" junior quarterback for the Wolves, and their leading running back rusher is Eric Oates, the senior. But it's an empty backfield. 3 receivers to the west, 2 to the right for Wilson. He's in shotgun, takes a snap. He's going to fling it out there. It's complete up to the 30, and he's across the 35 is number 11. That's Gibson.
I got Carter Stembridge.
Stembridge, sorry.
Yeah, Carter Stembridge with the reception. That's a great play design because Skyview brought a blitz off the other side there, and Green Canyon had the play drawn up to go directly opposite of the blitz.
So that was an 8-yard pass play. Apologize, it was Stembridge. So 2nd down and 2. They pitch it out there. Believe it's Oates. He goes to the right side and he's taken down. That wasn't Oates, actually. That was Cutler.
Yeah, that's.
And I'll get it right eventually. And so Cutler to the right side gains a yard. It brings up 3rd and 1.
And they do split carries a little bit between their running backs.
So 3rd play of the drive, no score. This is Green Canyon's first drive. 8:49 in the first quarter, no score. Empty backfield for Wilson. 3rd down and 1 from the 37-yard line. Skyview blitzes. They get sacked. No, he gets away. Wilson gets away. He's going to get a 1st down as Skyview had a clean shot from the backside, and they just missed it.
Yeah, that was Tyson Bradley that came untouched on the backside. He wasn't sure if he was going to blitz or not. He ends up taking off. Has quarterback Peyton Wilson dead to rights, but Wilson throws a little shimmy shake and gets out there and moves the chains for the Wolves.
Yeah, from the 37, he's up to the 43 for a 1st down. So 6 yards for the 1st on the rush by Wilson. So 1st and 10, Wolves from the 43. They take it, they hand it off up the middle, and taken down is Cutler up the middle for a short gain of 1 to the 44. No, they're going to mark it at the 45, so 2 yards. So we'll bring up 2nd and 8.
Good stout defense there by the linebackers. The linebackers for Skyview just really converged to the ball. Hans Herman in there making the play along with Tyson Bradley.
8:14 opening quarter, no score. This is Green Canyon's first drive. This is their 5th play that started at their own 28. 2nd down and 8 from their own 45. 2 running backs in the backfield. Wilson hands it off, and he is stuck in the backfield for a loss. Maybe a loss of 3. They're going to say a loss of 3.
Man, that's Tyson Bradley again on the play.
So a 3-yard loss on that
Taylor
rush.
Lindley both in there, but man, saying a linebacker's name that many times in a row, they're looking to make some tackles out there.
Yeah, last year was a defensive battle. Skyview winning 3-0 with Calebe De Quadro's 40-yard field goal with 2 minutes to go in that game. Cutler in the backfield on 3rd down and long. Wilson takes the snap. He rolls to the right. He's feeling pressure, and now he's taken down and sacked. It's a loss of 3, 4, 5 yards back to the 38.
That was Easton Ballard with the sack there for the Bobcats. What a play by Easton.
So the Bobcats, 4th down and long. As a team, the Bobcats on the season, trying to see how many sacks they've had. And I can't find my paper real quick.
They've had a bunch. We've seen Tyson Bradley come off the edge and get a couple. Satili Palmer's ended up with a couple.
Well, somewhere in these notes
Skyview almost gave them a free 5 there.
There's the punt. It kind of goes to the right. It's going to take a Green Canyon bounce at the 20 and roll down to about the 16. So both teams are 26, not 16. Yeah, I'm definitely under the weather, Rex.
This poor guy is standing next to me. He's such a dedicated Skyview guy. He's fighting off one heck of a cold here, and he's going to make a mistake a time or two today. We're going to forgive you for it, John.
Yeah. My usual 20 mistakes of broadcast will up the ante. That'll be the over-under. 26-yard line, their own 26, no score, 6:28, 2nd drive for the Bobcats. Turn around, hand it off. No, they play action out to Williams to the 30-yard line. Stutter steps and gets around one defender up to the 34-yard line. Nice play call by the Bobcats from the 26 to the 34, 8 yards on the pass play to Williams.
Yeah, that's a really nice play design there, John, like you said, because you think on 1st down they're going to go to Egbert, but no, they swing it out there to their explosive playmaker in Brighton Williams.
So 6 minutes to go, 2nd down and 2 for the Bobcats. 2 receivers out there. They turn around, they hand it off to Egbert, trying to find a hole. He probably got the 1st down, but he's taken down.
Yeah, sure tackle on the play by Colin Gibson. but not until Egbert was able to move the chains.
So he gained 3. He needed 2.
So far, that's his biggest run of the game, is just 3 yards for what I believe is one of the top running backs in the state.
Yep. Egbert and the Bobcats have their second first down of the game. They're up to the 38-yard line, their own 38. First down, they hand it off to Egbert. He's found a bigger crease. That's Phillips, actually, and Phillips gets all the way to the 45, so a 7-yard gain as Phillips goes up the middle to the 45. That's the longest. Is that the longest run?
That's the longest rush of the game for either team. But that's big time there, John. We mention this every time Dean Phillips comes in and chugs along for some yardage, though. But to give Brevin Egbert a down every once in a while to catch his breath is big time.
So 2nd and 3 Bobcats from their own 45. Under 5 minutes to play in the first quarter, 0-0. They go to hard count, and they draw the defensive line across. It will give the Bobcats an automatic first down.
Yeah, we didn't see that really working a couple weeks ago when we were here against Bear River. Bear River stayed home. Skyview loves the hard count, but able to get Green Canyon early in this game to jump.
So first down via the penalty. 1st and 10 Skyview. Ball is placed right at the 50, and they blow the whistle to start play. Egbert in the backfield on 1st and 10. Thatcher turns around, hand off to Egbert. He goes forward. He leans forward for 2, and then he's always pushed back every single time. And that's unusual for Egbert because he usually drags defenders, but this Green Canyon defense, they just push him back every single time.
Yeah, that's exactly it, John, is we're used to seeing 12 fall forward, not backwards. So this is a big change of pace for the boys in blue.
5th play of the drive coming up for the Bobcats. They're in Green Canyon territory for the first time tonight, and they draw them off sides again.
They're taking 5 the freeway. So if it ain't broke, don't fix it either, John. Until Green Canyon can prove to you that they're not going to keep jumping, keep running that hard count.
So 5-yard penalty takes the ball all the way up to the 38. Excuse me, I am clear off, Rex. That's the 43-yard line. I'm off by 5 yards. Not even close.
The
43-yard line.
The more off our stats are going to be. You got it, partner.
Man in motion. They swing it out on a pitch to Egbert. They string it out. Great by the Wolves. They just strung it out. Egbert could never cut up.
Yeah, and the thing is it's good blocking by the O-line. Connor Dean pulls on the play. I'm trying to see who the other lineman was, but you got a couple linemen pulling out there to make those blocks, and they made their blocks, but the team pursuit was just too much for Green Canyon.
So 3rd down and 3 for the Bobcats at the 43-yard line of Green Canyon. 3:34 left in the first quarter, no score. Shotgun, and they do the hard count as Green Canyon was showing blitz. They've got 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left for the Bobcats. Egbert on the left hip of Thatcher on 3rd and 3. Takes the snap, rushes on. Thatcher throws it. Oh, too wide for the receiver out here.
Easton Ballard was the intended receiver.
Yeah, couldn't catch it at the 40. You wonder if they'll go for it here, Rex.
Yeah, you're kind of in no man's land. You're clearly too far for a field goal, but a punt, you could maybe pin them down in there. If it's me, I go for the hard count, try to see if you can get them to jump, and then have a nice little play where you can get it in a playmaker's hands and let them get that first down.
So 4th down and 3 for the Bobcats. Same formation. 3 receivers to the right. Actually, it's empty, isn't it? They've got 4 receivers out here to the right, 1 to the left for the Bobcats. Thatcher on 4th and 3. Blitz is shown. They get through. Thrown out there. Complete. I think he's got the first down across the 40. That's Zommel as he gets it up to the 38.
Yeah, nice pitch and catch there by Thatcher to Zommel. It's just, it's a really well-designed play. You get enough for the first down, you get it out of the quarterback's hands quick and move the chains.
So 5-yard pass play to Zommel for the first down, and Skyview keeps the drive alive. Actually a 4-yard. They mark it back at the 39, so it's at the 39 of Green Canyon. Only a 4-yard pass play. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left for the Bobcats. On 1st and 10, they turn around, hand off to Egbert. Right side, he's got the hole, the biggest run of the night, and he's across the 30. Or they're going to mark him his knee down right at the 30, so a 9-yard gain, his longest run of the night.
Yeah, biggest run of the night, and probably the first time we've seen him actually fall forward on a play as well. We have seen Egbert get to a little bit slower start before, but then he started breaking off 10s, 15s, 20-yard rushes afterwards.
Clock running to 2:20 here in the first quarter. Tight formation, 2 receivers to the right. Double tight end, and they draw him off sides again.
It's the same player too. It's Calvin Wallace. It's just really eager to get in there and make a play.
Well, Green Canyon, their defense is so aggressive because they're so good.
They are.
And that's the third offsides on this drive that the Bobcats have gotten them, and it gives Skyview another first down. Second time the first down via penalty.
I guess that can kind of be the poison of an aggressive defense like that.
Down to the 25. And they draw them offsides again. As they hit the...
and Carson goes and picks his center up off the ground.
So another offsides, back-to-back offsides.
That's surprising to go offsides and hit the center because you should be watching the ball. You are lined up directly over the ball. For you to go offsides as a nose guard or a D tackle, that doesn't happen a lot. Typically it's a linebacker jumping.
Well, that is the fourth offsides on this drive that started at Skyview's own 26 with 6:28. The clock down to 1:43 here in the first quarter. No score. We've got 2 receivers to the left for Thatcher. Now Zommel goes right to left across the formation. Egbert in the backfield. They turn around. They fake the handoff. They throw outside. It's low. He goes to the ground to make the catch. Trying to get the number. That's on the far side of the field. That's Williams as he went down to the ground to the 25. I think it's another first down.
We'll see if we can get that replay there for you on CashValleyDaily.com, and we cannot.
So 5-10.
I might have jumped the gun on that too.
And it's a first down for the Bobcats at the 15-yard line of Green Canyon. No score with 1:05. 2 receivers to the left for the Bobcats. They turn around, they hand it off to Egbert. He bounces it outside to the right. Does he get the corner? He does. 10-5, touchdown Skyview. What a drive. 10 plays, and they cap it off with a 15-yard TD run by Brevin Egbert.
Man, Brevin Egbert finally, John, we talked about this just a moment ago, but we've seen the slow starts, the 2s, the 3s, the 2s, the 1s, and then he breaks those 15s, and there was a 15 right on cue for 15 yards to the house. And the hometown Bobcats strike first and get on the scoreboard up 6-0.
With 53 seconds here in the first, that was a great drive by the Bobcats, aided by 4 penalties. And the kick is up, and it is good. So the Bobcats strike first, and they lead 7-0 with 53 seconds here in the quarter. We'll take a short break and be back right after this.
Adams Wealth Advisory is a financial planning firm that is combined firm to provide best possible outcomes for our clients.
I believe if you're intentional with your financial plan, things are going to work out really well for you.
Visit
Y'all know what it is. Katy Perry, Juicy J.
The kickoff is away by Jamison. It drives Egan back into the end zone for a touchback.
Sorry about those commercials if they were coming through choppy on your end. We are working on that.
So Green Canyon will start at their own 20 as Jamison is back. He's been a little sore, and so he hasn't been kicking off for the Bobcats, but he's back tonight.
Sorry, John, I'm doing the usual thing of fighting stuff here.
So 7-0 Bobcats as they struck first on a 10-play drive that started at their own 26. It was a 15-yard run by Egbert. 2 receivers to each side. Wilson takes it. He throws. It is complete. up to the 25, a great stiff arm, and then he spins out of bounds. But that was a great job, a great route.
Yeah, Hayden Schramm, just a sophomore out there, but yeah, he threw a nice move out there on the edge.
6-yard pass play.
That's Peyton Wilson's second completion of the game so far, still here in the first quarter.
46.8, clock stops because he got out of bounds. 2nd down and 4 from their own 26, 7-0 Bobcats in the first. Wilson takes it, fakes the handoff, he throws, it's complete, makes a move, gets around the defender to the 35, the 40, and he gets out of bounds near the 43, 44-yard line. Great pass play from the 26 to the 44, an 18-yard pass play.
That's another one there to Hayden Schramm.
He's got some good moves after the catch. A lot of yak, if you will.
And I will.
So Schramm, a 6-yard completion or reception, then an 18-yard for the first down, and they're up to the 44, the Wolves are. 39.5 seconds. Still in the first quarter, 7-0, twin receivers to each side. Man in motion, they turn around, they hand it off for the fly sweep, going left to right, and he's hit. But he still got positive yards. It looked like he was going to get knocked down in the backfield, and a late flag comes flying in, clear after the play. I don't know who it's on, but that was a 2-yard run. We'll see if it's on the Bobcats or the Wolves.
Wolves are kind of going backwards, but that was Tanner Farron with the carry on the play for the Wolves.
And the Bobcats for sure. Both teams know it. Well, they're acting like it's on Green Canyon. Both teams are. Let's see what the official call is. It was a 2-yard run. Excuse me.
We can go in there on the.
Well, the Wolves they're marking it off, but what's the penalty? Personal foul. Well, they just called personal foul and points to Green Canyon. We don't know what it is, but a 15-yard penalty negates that 2 yards. Well, actually, they gave him the 2 yards, so we will too, and then they tacked on 15 after that. So 2-yard run. And then 15 yards against Green Canyon on the personal foul.
That's the 4th different ball carrier in the night for Green Canyon.
So now it's 2nd down. Yeah, that play counted, Rex. That was a dead ball foul, so it takes it back to the 31. 30 seconds to go here in the first quarter. 7-0 Bobcats. You've got 2 running backs in the backfield for Wilson. He sends one of them out of there. On 2nd and long, Wilson back to pass, and he throws. He's got a man out there. It is complete. Just like Coach Hal talked about, is you can't give up big plays, and the Bobcats give up a huge play on 2nd and long from the 31.
It was great to hang in there for Wilson because Dean Phillips was coming on the rush. He was going to hit him, but he hung in there tough and threw a nice pass down the field to Dewey Egan.
A 29-yard pass play to Egan, their leading receiver on the season, for the first down. And that's going to be the end of the first quarter as they got up to the Skyview 40. So it's at the end of one quarter, it's Skyview 7, Green Canyon nothing. We'll be back right after this.
Advisors.com or call 752-1702 to schedule a time with an advisor today. Your Cache and Box Elder County McDonald's take pride in being part of our community. Your local McDonald's is with flexible hours, tuition reimbursement, and great pay. Start your career today. Apply at careers.mcdonalds.com. McDonald's is an equal opportunity employer committed to a diverse and inclusive workforce. Great base and grain printing, detailed embroidery, award-winning graphic designers. The right look, the right design, the perfect fit. Get noticed with.
Welcome back. It's the start of the second quarter. Skyview and Green Canyon. Skyview leads. First down and 10 for Wilson and the Wolves. He throws incomplete, in and out of the hands of the receiver as they got down after a big play, 29 yards to Dewey Egan, and they're at the Skyview 40, and then an incompletion on 1st and 10 as we are coming back out of break.
And I might have missed one here, John, but I believe that's Wilson's first incompletion.
That's all I think I have too, Rex, so I think you didn't miss it. So this is Green Canyon's second drive of the game. Yeah, that's his first incompletion on the night. 2nd down and 10, start of the second quarter. Wilson rolls out to the left side this time. He's going to throw on the run. It's complete. First down, and bumped out of bounds there was Dewey Egan.
And Dewey Egan is just starting to get open for the Green Canyon Wolves.
Got to see where they mark it. I think at the 28, so it should be a 12-yard pass play to Egan for the first down. Well, they're going to say it was a 13-yard pass play to Egan. So that he's down to the 27, 1st and 10, down to the 27 of Skyview. They hand it off inside this time on a trap, and Skyview's not fooled. But they gain 1, maybe 2. We'll see.
I was trying to see who the ball carrier was on the play. They like to switch the carriers. It looks like it was Ethan Cutler.
So a 1-yard rush. We'll give it to Cutler. 8th play of the drive coming up that started at their own 20. 11:26 here in the first half. Skyview leading 7-0, but the Wolves are knocking on the door as they're getting closer to the red zone.
For as easy as they are moving the ball in the air, they're really not able to do anything on the ground just yet.
Skyview shows blitz. They come, they throw. Wilson throws out there. Did he catch it? It's on the outside. I can't see. You're saying incomplete.
Yes. Yeah, incomplete. It hit the receiver in the hands, and on his way down to the ground, it came out. I do believe that one was Dewey Egan again, but right as he hit the ground, it just dislodged it from his hands.
Yeah, the ball is on the far side of the field. I believe it's the 27-yard line is the line of scrimmage. I think that's where it's at. So it would be 3rd down and 9. For the Wolves, 7-0 Skyview here in the first half. 2 receivers to each side, a running back in the backfield for Wilson. Blitz is on. Back to pass. Wilson feels the pressure. He's running, and he is sacked. He's sacked back by the 30-yard line. A loss of 3.
That's Brevin Egbert with the sack.
I think that's Egbert's 2nd sack of the night, or of the year. 3-yard loss on the sack.
The team does have 2 on the night, though. Easton Ballard with 1, Brevin Egbert with the other.
So it brings up a 4th down.
And Green Canyon's kind of in that area. They're closer than Skyview was, but they're kind of in that area where probably a little too long for a field goal. But, man, you're really behind the chains at this point, too, though.
Yeah, and if you're Skyview, you can't give up that big play. They've been susceptible to big plays all season long. Let's see if Green Canyon can get one here as it's 4th and about 13 from the Skyview 30. 2 receivers to each side. Blitz is on from the corner. Wilson's hit as he throws, and it is picked off by Skyview. And Wilson throws the pick, and he is down as he got nailed just as he threw it, but he's in pain down on the ground. Hopefully he's okay, and it's not something serious as he throws the pick. I believe that was Favero, but I'm not sure.
It was Cash Howell.
Oh, Cash Howell
with the pick.
Well, his 3rd pick of the season.
We're going to give this a try again on the instant replay, see if we can get that going here on CashValleyDaily.com. And it's back to Stansbury or something.
No, that's Fremont.
Fremont.
Yeah, Skyview gets the turnover there. With 10-11 in the first half. It's 7-0 Skyview, 10-11 left.
I cannot see out of the window now. You're going to have to tell me what's going on there for a minute, John.
Thatcher takes the snap. He's back to pass. Looking. He throws over the middle. Complete. And there's a flag. Gets coming back. Carver Ballard is bumped out of bounds. But there's going to be a pick play or a hold. There's a flag, so it's going to be coming back. The catch was at about the, 25-yard line, but it is going to be coming back. That hold, or whatever they call, is at the 26, 27-yard line where the flag is. The line of scrimmage was about the 23. So let's see what, we know it's on Skyview. It's a hold on Skyview. So it's a 10-yard penalty. Repeat, first down. That's Skyview's first penalty.
Sorry, John, fighting computer.
So 10:03, it's 7-0 Skyview. Three receivers to the right for Thatcher. He's looking. Now he rolls over to the right side as the pressure came up the middle. He's going to keep it. He's going to run, and he runs out of bounds near the original line of scrimmage, and a flag comes in late there as it's clear on the far side of the field. So I couldn't see exactly what happened, but it looked like when they threw it, it'd be something late after the play. It'll be about, let's see, from the 17-yard line was the line of scrimmage. It's going to be a personal foul, late hit. So we'll give Thatcher, we'll give Thatcher on that rush about 7 yards. And I'm not even sure on that, Rex, but tack on 15 more. That's the second personal foul on Green Canyon tonight. So first down for the Bobcats, moves it up to the 39. They turn around, they hand it off. That's Phillips. He spins away. He's upfield to the 50. What a run by Phillips as he went off the right side, Rex, on first down, and then he just spun around and got up to midfield. That's 11 yards for the first.
Yeah, and Dean Phillips is no easy task to bring down with a full head of steam on him like that.
So 11-yard rush by Phillips, and it's 1st and 10 Skyview at midfield. They lead 7-0 here with 9:40 in the first half. Green Canyon was driving, and then they threw an interception on 4th and long. Three receivers to the left, one to the right. Running back in the backfield with Thatcher. They go hard count, and the defensive line flinch, but they didn't even come close to coming across. They just flinched. But they held their water and stayed in the same spot. So they throw the flag, or the Thatcher gets the snap. He throws it to Williams. He stays on his feet. Oh, the official said he was down. He landed on, it looked like from here he landed. That's what Skyview's fans thought. Williams catches it, the seat of his pants, and he's tackled at the 47-yard line, or excuse me, 43-yard line. So a 7-yard pass play to Williams, and Rex is laughing because I thought it was offside.
The defender for Green Canyon lined up with half of his body offsides, and John's just sitting here pointing at it. But
okay, so missed. 2nd down and 3 for the Bobcats. Thatcher has it. He turns around, fakes the handoff. They fake the reverse, and now Thatcher back to pass. He throws. He's got a man wide open at the 25, down to the 20, 15. Makes a move with the 10 to the 5. Touchdown and a flag. I think it's a face mask.
What a block. Brevin Egbert came all the way from the backfield and threw a block downfield.
What a pass play there. It would be a 43-yard pass play if it stands. And I think it's a face mask at the 10. Who was that?
It was Guthrie.
Oh, Liam Guthrie. What a play by Guthrie. He was wide open at the 25, and he did the rest. So a 43-yard touchdown, and Skyview leads 13-0. That's Guthrie's second touchdown of the season. He's made some clutch catches, Rex, but he hasn't found pay dirt too often this season.
Yeah, absolutely able to cash it in there, and he's got to go thank his teammates. Brighton Williams and Brevin Egbert are really the ones that set that up for him after the catch.
So 8:31 in the first half, and it's 13-0 Skyview. So De Quadros in for the extra points. Waiting for the snap, it's back, the hold is down, kick is on the way, it looks good, and it is. So with 8:31 in the first half, it's 14 Skyview, and Green Canyon nothing. We'll take a break and be back right after this.
GBG. Get your order in today for spring products. Google Great Basin Graphics for screen printing and embroidery. 966 West 400 North in Logan.
Old Gristmill on South Main Logan, 4th North Logan, and now Smithfield offer Cache Valley that famous lunch special and natural bread baked the right way. Get or baked goods at Cache Valley's Best of Northern Utah gold-winning bakery. The Old Gristmill, here for you.
I say I'm too late. Got nothing in my brain. That's what people say.
14-0 Skyview.
I wanted to see, you don't know Taylor Swift well enough, because neither do I, but I was wondering if you're going to see.
No, it's Shake It Off.
Yeah, Green Canyon's got to shake it off, right? They got to come right back in.
Yeah,
they got to come out fighting and swinging.
Yeah, I know Tay-Tay And so we didn't play Taylor because of Kelsey in the house, because he's not. And Skyview kicks it. It bounces out of bounds, I believe, or did it go into the end zone? It's hard from our angle to see.
Yeah, the press box extension covers that corner of the end zone. So.
I really thought that it bounced out, but the official says, okay, it is a touchback. I really thought that it took a bounce out of bounds, but they said that it went over the pylon, so Green Canyon starts at their own 20 with 8:31 in the first half. Some other scores around the region. For you, Mountain Crest 7, Bear River 6 with 8:17 in the first half, and Ridgeline at the end of one quarter leads Logan 28-0. Those scores brought to you by Napa Auto Parts.
They also sponsor the best part of the game, John.
And for the Bobcats, the best part of that game so far is that Liam Guthrie, longest play from scrimmage tonight, 43-yard pass play as they fake the handoff up the middle, then the reverse, and it just caught everyone looking into the backfield, and then the big pass play to Guthrie, who got some blocks downfield and got into the end zone. So empty backfield for Wilson, 3 receivers to the left, 2 to the right for Wilson on 1st and 10 from the 20. Back to pass, he swings it out there quickly, I believe that's Egan, gets some blocks upfield. He's got about 4 or 5 yards. Good job by Dewey Egan if that was him, which I think it was.
To verify your story here. It's actually it's 6. It's Tanner Farron.
So Farron.
Reception out there. Wilson's spreading the ball around. That's his 4th different receiver that he's found in the game.
Well, they only gave him 4 yards on that pass play. I thought he got further upfield, so Farron gets 4 yards on that screen. Back to pass. No, they pitch it out here to the running back coming this side, and there he's met, but he gets up for a couple more yards. Nice hit by the Bobcats. Yeah, that was Alex Dickey for the Bobcats, one-on-one with the running back there.
I was trying to see who the running back was on the play. I think it was Ethan Cutler again.
So Cutler, we believe, had 3 yards that time.
He's their leading rusher so far. I don't have Eric Oates down for a carry yet, John.
So 3rd down and 3, 7:20 left in the first half. Skyview leads 14-0. They pass quickly. It's complete. At the 29 to the 30, and across the 30 to the 35, and that was to Cutler.
That's Cutler again, yeah. I have you even seen Oates check in?
I haven't. So he might be out tonight. We don't know. So a gain of 5 for the first down, and they keep the drive alive. 5-yard pass play to Cutler. The ball is up to the 33-yard line, their own 33, 14-0 Skyview, 6:45 left in the first half. Wilson hands it off, and he is met in the backfield by big number 71 for the Bobcats.
Elsner?
Yep.
Yeah, big play there by Landon Elsner, shedding the blocker and making that play.
Loss of 2 on that rushing play, as he didn't have a chance, as Elsner got right up in there, like you said, Rex, shed the block, got in there, made the tackle for a loss. This brings up 2nd and 12, ball back at the 31. 14-0 Skyview with 6:14 left in this first half as they break the huddle and get up to the line. Got 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Running back on the right, left hip. That's Cutler in the backfield with Wilson. Wilson back to pass. Looking, he throws. He gets hit as he throws, incomplete, and a flag comes out, but it's on the other side of the field.
Yeah.
So I think it's a hold or something on Skyview away from the play, though.
It's something that it's not a pass interference on the play, on the actual player that was thrown to.
Yeah, and maybe it was over the middle. I think it was Tanner Farron that maybe was the intended, like the first look. It is a hold on Skyview, but it was away from the pass. Sorry.
Good uppercut, John.
Yeah, Rex has got the binoculars on his eyes, and I uppercut him. So the 5 yards, or 10 yards, it will bring it up to the 41. 2nd and 2 now on the hold. And it's 2nd and 2 for the Wolves. Blitz on by the Bobcats. Wilson throws it out there quickly. It's complete. First down and bumped out of bounds near the 46-yard line. From the 41, another 5-yard pass play and a first down for the Wolves.
Who was on the reception, John?
I didn't catch the number because it was on the Skyview sideline.
Yeah, it was right here on the side.
So we couldn't see because all the Skyview players standing on the sideline couldn't see it. So it's up to the 46, 1st and 10 Wolves. Skyview leading 14-0 with 5:50 still in the first half. Wilson takes it. He's going to hand it off up the middle. He's got some room. He's got the big pile pushed forward to the 50, a 4-yard run. I believe it was Cutler, but let's see as he gets off the bottom of the pile.
He's a little shaken up on the play.
I think, he's holding his stomach. He probably landed on the ball, Rex, or he's hopefully that's not his wrist that he's holding. I think he landed on the ball. That's what I think it was.
That's kind of my guess too, John, is he's down there on the knees.
So Cutler's down. Hopefully he's okay.
He keeps making a hand motion.
So again, we thank our sponsor, a Green Canyon sponsor, H&J Countertops, designing tomorrow's kitchens today where trends take shape. H&J Countertops, a Best of Northern Utah winner, brings you Wolves football here on 100.9 Light FM. And here's some clapping. So Cutler's coming off okay on his own power. So that's good to see.
Score update just came in as well, John.
Okay.
If you want to tease it or...
We'll get it. Why don't you give it right now? We've got some time.
Score update brought to you by Les Olson Company. Get your free network assessment at lesolson.com. It is the Mountain Crest Mustangs 14, the Bear River Bears 6, and they are in the second quarter of that game.
That game is in Garland. Second down after the 4-yard run by Cutler. Second down for the Wolves in 6, right at midfield with 5:15 clock running. Two receivers to the left, one to the right. Back for Wilson. He's got the snap. He throws over the middle, nearly tipped, but it's complete and tackled. And a late flag comes in here.
Very late flag.
So it's maybe if they hit Wilson late, the ball's up to the 36-yard line. So a 14-yard pass play for the first, and we'll see what the penalty is. The official threw it, the main official.
That was Tanner Farron.
Oh, it's a holding. It's a holding, right?
Coming back. Scratch the stat sheet.
Wow, forget the 14-yard first down. That tough one on Green Canyon because that flag came out extremely late.
So late for a holding call. I mean, the play has already ended down the field.
Yeah.
And then the flag came out. To me, I thought it was a dead ball foul.
Yeah, with 5:04, the Wolves had a first down in Skyview territory.
Stuck in his pocket. Maybe he couldn't get it out.
Could be, but it was definitely late. But it's a hold on the Wolves. That's a tough break for the Wolves.
I mean, it absolutely negates a huge play down the field. A really good ball from Wilson to Farron.
Ball's placed at the 40-yard line of the Wolves. 4:46 left in the first half. Clock running, and it's 14-0 Bobcats. Wolves have it. The blitz is on from the outside. Wilson throws complete to the 50. Nice move at the 50 as he puts the juke move on. He's going to get the first down, or he's darn near close to it as he gets 15 yards or 14, depending on where they put it. Dewey Egan, great juke move. They give him 14.
Was it Egan or was it Farron that came up with the reception?
Well, I thought it was Egan, but...
You know what's funny is that 14 that I scribbled out, I could have just left it there.
Yeah, I think it's Egan. I don't know. It was a great move, whoever it was, for the Wolves. Obviously, tonight, I'm battling some demons because I'm not even coming close with maybe a couple of these.
Anytime it's this near sideline, it's hard.
3rd and 2, Skyview doesn't come across, or do they?
No, they didn't.
Well, they didn't, but the official stops play. Well, I don't see a flag, but they did throw it, so it is offside. Skyview gets called with the hard count.
They absolutely jumped.
Oh, it was on the far side. I can see the official holding it. So 5 yards on Skyview, and so Skyview hadn't had any problems with the offsides, and they finally get one. Good job by Green Canyon on 3rd and short. 5-yard penalty gives them the first down.
Well, that's a great time to go for it, too, because then you get your automatic first down, and then you get to open your playbook right back
up. At the Skyview 41, 1st and 10 for the Wolves. 3:40 clock running, 14-0 Skyview. They fake the fly sweep. Now they hand it off to Cutler. Cutler on the left side. He's got some big yards on the left side, about 9, depending on the spot. We'll see where his knee came down. They gave him 9.
Big run there for the Wolves on that play. A 1st and 9 run definitely opens your playbook up.
9th play of the drive. is what I've got. 9th play of the drive coming up for the Wolves. It started with 8:31 in the first half.
That's the longest rush of the game of 9 yards.
And they started at their own 20, so clock down to 3:05. Skyview still leads 14-0. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right for Wilson. He's going to roll to the right. Still looking. He throws a diving catch. I think he's got it. He does. That's Egan diving at the 21. So from the 31 to the 21, a 10-yard pass play for the first.
Big play there by Dewey Egan. He goes and catches that thing all hands right on the sideline, secures it before coming to the ground.
Egan, the 5'10 senior, nice diving effort there to get the first.
He's got 3 catches on the night, 1 for 29, 1 for 12, and then another for 10 there.
Yeah, the Wolves are really taking up a lot of time, almost 6 minutes of time on this drive, and it's 1st and 10 Wolves at the Skyview 21. Twin receivers to each side. Running back, that's Cutler in the backfield. Wilson back to the pass. He steps up into the pocket. He's got some room to the 15, the 10, breaks outside to the 5, and inside to the 4. And is there a marker down, Rex?
Yeah, there's a hold on the play. The wide receiver on the edge really set the edge by getting a nice hold on the play. So it will come back.
Okay, that was a great run by Wilson, though. He saw the blitzer coming for the Bobcats on the outside. That was Jace Lillywhite, and then he just stepped up where Lillywhite went. But it's a holding call on Green Canyon. It's a spot foul, and the flag is at the 14-yard line. So it was a 7-yard run. I mean, it was longer than that, but where the flag was, it will take it back to the 24.
Wilson he has such a good clock in his head of knowing when to get out of the pocket and when to take off. And that's been extremely valuable for the Wolves tonight.
So 1st and 14. Back to passes Wilson. Blitz is on, and he's sacked.
Right on cue. I say he has a great clock, and then Ramsey Vickers comes off the edge and gets a sack.
Sacked by Skyview. I think that's their 3rd.
It is. 3 sacks and 1 interception. We've done a lot of talk pregame, John, about the Green Canyon defense. And here's the Skyview Bobcats defense showing up.
So 14-0 Skyview. Clock running at 1:30 for the Wolves. They're back at the 31-yard line, so now it's 2nd and long. They got to get down to about the 11 or 12. Those sticks are on the far side of the field. So we'll call it 2nd down and about 21. Back to passes Wilson. He's just going to run left side. It's a design run. He's got some blockers. He's upfield and gets across the 25 to the 24, a 7-yard run.
That's a good way to use his wheels there. I mean, it makes it a lot more manageable now.
So now it brings up 3rd down, but a timeout called. We'll keep it here as the Wolves get the timeout.
Here, I'll help you there, John.
Thanks. Again, Skyview 14-0. They lead with 59.8 seconds. It's a timeout. Again, stay tuned post-game as we'll have our McDonald's player of the game for both teams, the Wolves and the Bobcats. And also we'll announce our Old Gristmill bread and butter play of the game. It's your opportunity to win 4 loaves of bread from the Old Grist Mill. We want to thank those sponsors of Skyview Athletics. Also, Green Canyon sponsor. Castelite is the sponsor of the rock hard tackle of the game. Brick for your home tile, or tile for a bathroom remodel, or pavers for a new walkway. Think Castelite online at castelite.com. They are a sponsor of Green Canyon Wolf football. So out of the timeout, Green Canyon 2, Skyview 3, and they lead. Skyview does 14-0 with 59.8 seconds.
This is big for Green Canyon. You have to come away with something here. You can't go into halftime down 14-0.
And Green Canyon will get the ball to start the second half.
Right, and what a huge swing that would be if you can put a touchdown up before half and then get the ball right back to start going again.
I've got this as the 12th play of the drive for the Wolves that started at their own 20. It's 3rd down and long, about 3rd and 14. Ball is at the 24-yard line of Skyview. 2 running backs in the backfield with Wilson. Takes the snap. Wilson back to pass. Lots of time. He throws over the middle. Incomplete over the intended receiver. That was Farron at the 5, I believe.
I think it was Farron as well. Alex Dickey, the defender for Skyview, the closest one that could have made a play on that.
Great job by the offensive line by the Wolves, though, Rex. They gave Wilson plenty of time to throw because Skyview looked like they were going to get some pressure, but they picked it up.
Well, that's the thing is Skyview did bring the house. They did get to him late, but like you say, John, they gave him a clean enough pocket to step up in there and make a throw.
So 4th down and about 14 or 13, we're going to call it, is they are at the 24-yard line of Skyview. They got to get down to about the 11 or 12. It's 4th down. Twin receivers to each side. We're running back by Wilson with 55 seconds left in the half. That's Cutler. They try to draw Skyview off sides. They don't come across. Now Cutler goes to the left hip. And then they call a timeout. So Coach Tau Ely calls his second timeout of the half, with 55 seconds and Skyview leading 14-0.
John, we do have a score update. You already mentioned the old grist mill, but let's give the Skyview Booster Club a shout out here. Skyview High School boosters support sports throughout the year and would like to say thank you to all those local businesses and individuals who support Skyview athletics and student athletes. Second quarter, Ridgeline 35, Logan 7. Not a lot of surprises there.
So again, Green Canyon will be at Logan next week. Skyview will be at Mountain Crest to finish out region play.
That's going to be a good one, Skyview Mountain Crest.
Yeah, I think Green Canyon, against Logan, I think that will be good too because Green Canyon's got the weapons to really put it to the Logan like everyone else has. 14-0 with 55 seconds. Back to pass. Wilson on 4th down. He throws over the middle, and he catches it. It was tipped, and he gets down to the 5. What a job. Way to stick with it is Farron. He's down to the 5. What an awesome catch and throw from Wilson to Farron. First down.
That is just textbook tip drill. The way that I believe it was actually for Cutler that hung in there with that. The way that he hung in there and made that play. You and I keep going back and forth on Cutler and Farron. Neither
we'll never. So from the 24 to the 5, a 19-yard first down pass as it was tipped up in the air and he stuck with it. First and goal at the 5. They run it to the right side, trying to string it out, and Skyview stops him short of the goal line. And they called their final timeout with 19.7 seconds. It'll be 2nd and goal at the 1, I believe. So Hans Herman, the tackle, it was a 4-yard rush to the right. So their last time out of the half, 15th play of the drive coming up, Rex.
Jeez. Eating some clock up,
yeah,
playing keep away from that high-powered Skyview offense.
Yeah, this drive started with 8:31 at their own 20. I have it down as their 15th play coming up on 2nd and goal.
Well, we've talked about this, about the Green Canyon Wolf defense coming into the game, but sometimes the best defense is an offense that just takes the ball and moves slowly all the way down the field. We've seen it already in this game. Skyview's high-powered. They're explosive on offense, but you can't be high-powered and explosive when you don't have the ball.
So I believe they said his knee came down at the 2 instead of the 1, Rex, it looks like. So 2nd and goal at the 2. Well, it's 1.5.
Like right
it's
in between,
yeah, it's 1.5 yard line.
Yeah.
So it's ball's on the right hash. 19.7 seconds. No timeouts for Green Canyon. So if it is a play that is stopped in play and not an incompletion, if they elect to run it, then that clock will run. So they break the huddle from the sideline, and they've got 2 running backs back there. Cutler's back there. Wilson gives it to Cutler. He's up the middle, and they think he's in. No, they say he's down,
Ball
so a 1-yard gain.
Oh, yeah.
So clock running to 9 seconds. They got to hurry it up. 6 seconds.
I don't know if they're going to get it.
4, 3, 2. They get the snap off, and
he might have clocked that.
I didn't see what happened on 3rd down. They clocked it, but
he might have.
The officials, they're going to talk about it. The ref's going to talk to the back judge to decide if there's time on the clock as they clocked it. It would bring up 4th down and goal at the 1.
I think he was awfully close to right in the 1 second area of getting that thing spiked. They're going to have to discuss this.
So they got up quickly to the line on after the 2nd down run that was stopped. They hurried up on 3rd down, and they don't put any time on the clock. It's going to be the end of the first half as they got up there and clocked it, but they didn't get it. So it's 14-0 Skyview at the end of the first half. as the clock's going to run out, and we're going to step aside as it's halftime. The officials call it at halftime, so 14-0 Skyview at the half.
DD Auto and Salvage is going to pay you the most for junk vehicles. Get rid of your junk vehicles today. Pickup is available. DD Auto and Salvage in Logan. Call 787-1204. That's 787-1204 today. See store for details.
If you want a natural stone look on your home without the expense, think Coldwater Stone in Tremonton or Castilite in Logan and see how they take some of the most beautiful resources the earth has to offer, then shapes and blends them to create your dream home. Online at coldwaterstone.com.
RPMs raise your BPMs, then get up and go. Go turn some heads. Go turn a wrench. Napa has America's largest network of parts and care, here to keep you firing on all cylinders.
Adams Wealth Advisory is a financial planning firm that is combined with an investment firm to provide the best possible outcomes for our clients.
I always believe if you're intentional with your financial plan, things are going to work out really well for you.
Visit AdamsWealthAdvisors.com or call 752-1702 to schedule a time with an advisor today. Your Cache and Box Elder County McDonald's take pride in being part of our community. Your local McDonald's is hiring with flexible hours, tuition reimbursement, and great pay. Start your career today. Apply at careers.mcdonalds.com. McDonald's is an equal opportunity employer committed to a diverse and inclusive workforce. Great Basin Graphics has quality screen printing, detailed embroidery, and award-winning graphic designers. The right look, the right design, the perfect fit. Get noticed with GBG. Get your order in today for spring products. Google Great Basin Graphics for screen printing and embroidery. 966 West 400 North in Logan.
Old Gristmill on South Main Logan, 4th North Logan, and now Smithfield offer Cache Valley that famous lunch special and natural bread baked the right way. Get your made-to-order lunch or baked goods at Cache Valley's Best of Northern Utah gold-winning bakery. The Old Gristmill, here for you.
Defense helps win championships. That's true in business too. This is Dave Simmons. Les Olson IT is the best defense for your network. Everything from copiers to outsourced IT services.
Les Olson IT.
From what's happening in local political elections, to breaking news, to photo galleries and replays of the latest games. If it's happening in our community, it's on CacheValleyDaily.com and the Cache Valley Daily app. Local, relevant news on CacheValleyDaily.com.
Revamp your kitchen with H&J Countertops. Choose from a stunning array of styles that match your taste. Consider natural stone countertops like granite, marble, quartz, and quartzite countertops. Quality and affordability combined. Visit us at hjcountertops.com to explore our range and redefine your kitchen today.
Good news for all school teachers and students. Logan Cash Rich Credit Union is offering ultra-low interest rates on auto loans and more. Plus, they pay school students for good grades. Inquire at Logan Cash Rich Credit Union. Member-focused, goal-driven.
No matter how cold it is outside, you can keep warm and toasty inside with a quality-built, super-efficient York furnace. Call Advanced Heating and Air Conditioning at 752-7272. Online at advancedheating-ac.com. York, install confidence.
Brighten up your home for the holidays. Celebrate the season with a $250 discount on exterior house painting. Call Solala Painting today at 435-225-5754 and save. Solala Painting, gold winner of Best of Northern Utah. Transform your house with our professional touch.
They really can put your logo on just about anything. That's what they do at the Logo Shop. Businesses, teams, booster clubs, school organizations. Call the Logo Shop and have them show you the possibilities. The Logo Shop, committed to schools, teams, and youth groups.
Now is the time to head over to Cache Valley Auto Care, because when your car isn't working right, you just need someone who can help make your life a little easier. Cache Valley Auto Care, behind Home Depot on 200 East, 1175 North.
DD Auto and Salvage is going to pay you the most for junk vehicles. Get rid of your junk vehicles today. Pickup is available. DD Auto and Salvage in Logan. Call 787-1204. That's 787-1204 today. See store for details.
If you want a natural stone look on your home without the expense, think Coldwater Stone in Tremonton or Castorite in Logan and see how they take some of the most beautiful resources the earth has to offer, then shapes and blends them to create your dream home. Online at coldwaterstone.com.
RPMs raise your BPMs, then get up and go. Go turn some heads. Go turn a wrench. Napa has America's largest network of parts and care, here to keep you firing on all cylinders.
Adams Wealth Advisory is a financial planning firm that is combined with an investment firm to provide the best possible outcomes for our clients.
I always believe if you're intentional with your financial plan, things are going to work out really well for you.
Visit adamswealthadvisors.com or call 752-1702 to schedule a time with an advisor today. Your Cache and Box Elder County McDonald's take pride in being part of our community. Your local McDonald's is hiring with flexible hours, tuition reimbursement, and great pay. Start your career today. Apply at careers.mcdonalds.com. McDonald's is an equal opportunity employer committed to a diverse and inclusive workforce. Great Basin Graphics has quality screen printing, detailed embroidery, and award-winning graphic designers. The right look, the right design, the perfect fit. Get noticed with GBG. Get your order in today for spring products. Google Great Basin Graphics for screen printing and embroidery. 966 West 400 North in Logan.
Old Gristmill on South Main Logan, 4th North Logan, and now Smithfield offer Cache Valley that famous lunch special and natural bread baked the right way. Get your made-to-order lunch or baked goods at Cache Valley's Best of Northern Utah gold-winning bakery. The Old Gristmill, here for you.
Defense helps win championships. That's true in business too. This is Dave Simmons. Les Olson IT is the best defense for your network. Everything from copiers to outsourced IT services.
Les Olson IT.
I got your picture, I'm coming with you, dear Maria, count me in. There's a story at the bottom of this bottle and I'm the pen.
Welcome back to Smithfield. It's Skyview 14, Green Canyon nothing at the half as Green Canyon got down to the 1 yard line and they had second and goal from the 2 and they ran a play up the middle, got down to the 1, third and goal, and they hurry and got up and spiked it with what they thought was 2 seconds, but the officials didn't put any time on the clock and time ran out, and it's 14-0 Skyview. So to start things, Skyview got the ball first from their own 20 on the touchback, a 2-yard rush by Egbert, then an 8-yard pass to Zommel, and then 3 plays later, Skyview had to punt it away to Green Canyon, and Green Canyon got that ball to start at their own 28 on their first possession. They had an 8-yard pass to Stembridge, 6-yard rush by Wilson gave them the first down. A couple plays later, then they had a 2-yard rush by Cutler, then it was a negative rush, then a 5-yard sack of Wilson, and that was the first sack for the Bobcats, and they had to punt it away back to Skyview, and then Skyview from their own 26 was 6:28 in the opening quarter, had an 8-yard pass to Williams, then a 3-yard run to Egbert, giving him a first down, and this is the series where Green Canyon, Skyview went with a hard count to slow down that great rush of the Wolves, and Skyview got them to jump 4 times on this drive. They had 4 offsides. They had a 4-yard first down pass to Zommel, a 5-yard pass to Williams was another first down, and then it was capped off by a 15-yard TD rush by Brevin Egbert with 53 seconds in the first quarter, and it gave Skyview the 7-0 lead with 53 seconds in the first quarter. They led. Green Canyon got the ball back after the touchback. They had an 18-yard pass. They had back-to-back pass plays to Schramm. A 6-yard pass, then an 18-yard pass. Then it was Green Canyon 15-yard personal foul after the play on a 2-yard rush by Farron. But then they had a 29-yard pass there to end the first quarter, and I have it as Egan that caught that pass. And
We'll continue to argue that.
Yeah. So then the Wolves, they got another first down to start the second quarter on a 13-yard pass to Egan. And then a couple of plays later, it was a fourth down play as they were in Skyview territory. After a sack by Egbert, they threw it on fourth down, and Cash Howell got his third interception of the season with 10-11 in the first half as the Bobcats were back in business. As Skyview got a 10-yard penalty to start this drive, Thatcher with a 7-yard rush. Then it was a Green Canyon 15-yard personal foul on that as it was a late hit out of bounds. Phillips had a nice run of 11 yards for a first down for the Bobcats. Then it was a 7-yard pass to Williams, and then the razzle-dazzle by Brant Reese, offensive coordinator. They faked the handoff up the middle, faked a reverse on a fly sweep on that play, and then Guthrie was wide open at the 25, and he did the rest, got into the end zone. So it was a 43-yard pass play from Thatcher to Guthrie, and Skyview led 14-0 with 8:31. And that was the last possession for Skyview of the half with 8:31. Green Canyon started at their own 20, Rex, and they went and took all the 8 minutes and 31 seconds on a 15-play drive that ended with no time, and Skyview led 14-0 at the half. So we're at halftime, as you can see on CashValleyDaily.com. It's the marching band, the Skyview marching band, with the senior night halftime entertainment. We'll let this play a little bit, and then we'll take a break, and when we come back, we'll have first half stats. That's all coming up next as we let you listen and watch some of the Skyview marching band here at halftime in Smithfield. It's Skyview 14, Green Canyon nothing.
From what's happening in local political elections, to breaking news, to photo galleries and replays of the latest games. If it's happening in our community, it's on CashValleyDaily.com and the Cache Valley Daily app. Local, relevant news on CashValleyDaily.com.
Revamp your kitchen with H&J Countertops. Choose from a stunning array of styles that match your taste. Consider natural stone countertops like granite, marble, quartz, and quartzite countertops. Quality and affordability combined. Visit us at hjcountertops.com to explore our range and redefine your kitchen today.
Good news for all school teachers and students. Logan Cash Rich Credit Union is offering ultra-low interest rates on auto loans and more. Plus, they pay school students for good grades. Inquire at Logan Cash Rich Credit Union. Member-focused, goal-driven.
No matter how cold it is outside, you can keep warm and toasty inside with a quality-built, super-efficient York furnace. Call Advanced Heating and Air Conditioning at 752-7272. Online at advancedheating-ac.com. York, install confidence.
Brighten up your home for the holidays. Celebrate the season with a $250 discount on exterior house painting. Call Solala Painting today at 435-225-5754 and save. Solala Painting, gold winner of Best of Northern Utah. Transform your house with our professional touch.
They really can put your logo on just about anything. That's what they do at the Logo Shop. Businesses, teams, booster clubs, school organizations. Call the Logo Shop and have them show you the possibilities. The Logo Shop, committed to schools, teams, and youth groups.
Now is the time to head over to Cache Valley Auto Care, because when your car isn't working right, you just need someone who can help make your life a little easier. Cache Valley Auto Care, behind Home Depot on 200 East, 1175 North.
DD Auto and Salvage is going to pay you the most for junk vehicles. Get rid of your junk vehicles today. Pickup is available. DD Auto and Salvage in Logan. Call 787-1204. That's 787-1204 today. See store for details.
If you want a natural stone look on your home without the expense, think Coldwater Stone in Tremonton or Castorite in Logan and see how they take some of the most beautiful resources the earth has to offer, then shapes and blends them to create your dream home. Online at coldwaterstone.com.
RPMs raise your BPMs. Then get up and go. Go turn some heads. Go turn a wrench. Napa has America's largest network of parts and care, here to keep you firing on all cylinders.
Welcome back to Skyview High School. It's 14-0 Skyview here at the half. John Newbold, Rex Davis with you. If you're watching online, your video experience powered by Adams Wealth Advisors, and we thank Neffy giving us the camera views tonight on CashValleyDaily.com. Rex, we'll throw it to you. These stat updates brought to you by Logan Cash Rich Credit Union, a proud sponsor of Skyview Athletics, and Advanced Heating and Air Conditioning, a sponsor of Green Canyon Athletics.
All right, John, so here we go with some halftime stats. We'll start with the visiting Green Canyon Wolves. We were kind of expecting Eric Oates to be out there rushing the ball, but we haven't seen him yet, so the ball carries have gone to Ethan Cutler, the running back. He's got 7 carries for 20 yards. Skyview's defense has held him pretty tight so far. Passing the ball, Wilson has looked really good. He has thrown an interception. He's put up 130 yards through the air, though. He looks sharp. I was mentioning during the broadcast, John, he has an internal clock in his head that is definitely wired right. The kid knows when to bail out and take off. Stembridge, 1 catch for 8. Let's see here. Schramm, 2 catches for 24. I should know Dewey Egan by now. Dewey Egan, 3 catches for 51. Tanner Farron, 2 catches for 18. And then this is where we get a little controversial between John and I. Ethan Cutler, I have him for 3 receptions for 29 yards. Now over to the hometown Skyview Bobcats. Rushing the ball so far, Brevin Egbert has only had 7 carries. He's got 32 yards and a touchdown. Probably the quietest night Brevin Egbert's had yet, and that's a true testament to that Green Canyon defense that we talked so much about in pregame. Rushing the ball, Dean Phillips, 2 carries, 18 yards for the Bobcats. Passing, Carson Thatcher has, on 8 attempts, 71 yards and a touchdown. Most of that coming on a 43-yarder to Liam Guthrie that went to the house for a touchdown. Brighton Williams, a relatively quiet night for that young man as well. 15 yards on 2 catches. Egbert had a catch, but it went nowhere. And then Zommel has 2 catches for 14 yards so far tonight. And that is your halftime stats brought to you by CashValleyDaily.com. For the latest news, scores, and photo galleries and replays of tonight's game, visit CashValleyDaily.com, or you can go and download the Cache Valley Daily mobile app. It's Cache Valley's premier choice for local news. So if you want to see these plays again, go back to CashValleyDaily.com. They'll have a link in there for you. You can go watch it on YouTube after you get back home.
So again, we're here at halftime. It's senior night for the Bobcats here as they honored 16 seniors before the game between the Wolves and the Bobcats. Again, Bobcats lead 14-0. Green Canyon will start with the ball to start the second half. So again, as both teams came out of the locker room and they're warming up. And so we'll check other scores around the region. I don't know if we have anything more than that.
We do have another score update, John.
Okay.
It is brought to you by Great Basin Graphics. You can always go to greatbasingraphics.com for more information. They do great screen embroidery work, all that kind of stuff. Number 10, Utah trailing number 19, Oregon State right now. Oregon State 7, the Utes of Utah 0 right now. So there's you another score update to go along with our region play.
So, again, the Aggies are on the road at UConn tomorrow morning. Pre-game coverage will start at 8 a.m. on 610 KVNU. Al Lewis will have all the pre-game action there, Rex, to talk about that up to kickoff.
Yeah, you got to tune into the legend, right? You got to tune into Al Lewis and listen to that. man, he's been following the Aggies for an awful long time, and he definitely knows his stuff when it comes to the Aggies. It's always fun to tune in and listen to him.
Ridgeline, they have a halftime score now as well, as they lead Logan 49-7. So that's at the half. I think that's at Crimson Field as well, and so that game will have a running clock in the second half there. So we'll see if Bear River can mount a comeback in that broadcast. So again, the Skyview student section in a pink out tonight as they are doing a cheer there. And Neffy's got that on CashValleyDaily.com as Skyview is lining up to kick off. As you can see, the moon just start to come up over the mountain there. You can see the light over there. And
I can see a glare on there we go. Now I'm with you.
Yeah, so probably give it a few minutes more and it'll be up above the Bear River mountain range to the east of Bobcat Stadium. So again, the Bobcats will be kicking right to left to the north to the Green Canyon Wolves to start the second half. It's good to have the weapon for the Bobcats of Brannick Jameson back, Rex, because he's put the ball in the back of the end zone both times, and Skyview's been unable to maybe pin teams back the last few games because they haven't had that weapon.
Yeah, and we talk about it every broadcast on what an important weapon that is. You always put your most explosive players as a kick returner. If you can take a most explosive player, even if it's for one play, take them out of a play, that's a big-time deal. So Brannick Jameson back, the kicker for the Bobcats, able to do that in most cases. We have seen him put a couple short before, but having his leg back is extremely valuable. And it looks like back deep to return for the Wolves is going to be Dewey Egan.
So there's the whistle, and there's the kick. Jameson, he's going to let them return it as it's caught at the 5. Egan up the left side. He's to the 20, the 25. He's got a good return across the 30, near the 35. As they just kind of popped it up in the air away from Egan, but he went from the west side of the field over to the east and caught that and got upfield, Rex.
Well, and that's exactly what we're talking about, John. An explosive player like Dewey Egan, he gets the ball in his hands. He can make things happen, and we have seen the kickoff coverage team. They haven't gave one up yet, but we've seen them give up decent returns that end up starting other teams around the 40, sometimes even 45, and there was a great example of it right there.
So 14-0 Skyview, start of the second half. 2 receivers out there for Wilson. Now a man in motion comes across. They hand it off up the middle, stumbles through across the line. If he hadn't have stumbled, he would have had a good head of steam forward, but he still gained about 6, maybe 7, depending on the spot. Gets from the 36 to the 42.
Looks like 6, huh?
Yep, 6-yard rush.
26 carries, or 26 yards on 8 carries.
So second down and, second down and 4. Wilson back to pass. He's looking. The pocket breaks down. Now he's flushed out. He's going to rush. He throws on the run. It's complete near midfield and then knocked right down at midfield at the 50. So from the 42, they gain 8 yards for the first.
You know, and that goes as a reception for Hayden Schramm on the stat sheet, but that play was really set up by 55, Peyton Youssef. He's a 6'4", 250-pound, now listen up, freshman. This kid is listed as a freshman. He is a big kid, and he really solidified that edge. He set that up for Wilson to be able to make that throw.
So at midfield, clock running at 10:47. Empty backfield, 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Now a man in motion. They hand it off on the fly sweep, and he's hit in the backfield for a loss from the 50 back to the 47, a loss of 3. That was number 19 on the fly sweep. That was Thane.
Yeah, and Thane just met Taylor Lindley. Taylor Lindley took the blocker, held him there, and then shed him just in time to make that play and come up with a tackle for a loss there on the play.
So 2nd and 13 as the Wolves have it on their side of the field now, as it was at midfield, now back to the 47. 14-0 Skyview here in the third quarter. 10:08. Got 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Cutler in the backfield. for Wilson. Wilson throws, and it's short. It one hops as he couldn't step into the throw or something that one, and it just short hopped to the receiver.
Yeah, we've seen Wilson. He's got a strong arm. He can make that throw. I'm not sure what exactly threw the timing off on that play, but falls incomplete for the Wolves.
So 3rd and 13, back at their own 47. Skyview leads 14-0. Clock stopped at 9:55 here in the third as that moon just slowly comes up over the Bear River mountain range. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Cutler in the backfield. Wilson rolls out to that left side, still running with it. Now he is spun around and sacked for a loss. That may be a coverage sack a little bit, Rex, because he couldn't see anything downfield.
Yeah, Wilson did a good job making space and looking downfield. He kept his eyes downfield the whole time, but there just wasn't anything there.
So a loss on the play of 2. So now it's 4th down at the 45, their own 45, 4th and 15. Back deep is Vickers standing at his own 20 for the Bobcats. Believe it's Farron punting. Snap back. Farron's got it. Kicks it. Great kick. Line drive to Vickers. He goes down and calls a fair catch at about the 20-yard line.
That is a really nice punt for Green Canyon. That really flipped the field there.
So great punt by the Wolves, and Skyview will start at their own 20, 1st and 10, with 9:40 in the third, leading 14-0. So after a first down on an 8-yard pass to Schramm, then it was a 3-yard loss, incomplete, and then another loss, and then a punt. So Thatcher has it. Twin receivers to each side. Egbert in the backfield, I believe, with Thatcher. They look to the sideline on 1st and 10. Going right to left on your radio dial. They're going to turn around, hand off to Egbert up the middle, and his knee came down, but he leaned forward. They're going to mark it back. He got across to the 25, but his knee hit first, I believe, at the 24. So 4-yard rush for Egbert up the middle. 2nd and 6 for the Bobcats. They lead 14-0. They get up to the line quickly. Same formation. Twin receivers to each side. Egbert in the backfield with Thatcher on 2nd and 6 from their own 24, and they lead 14-0. Egbert goes to the right hip. Now he leaves the backfield. Thatcher back to pass. He throws a middle pass just across the middle there, and that is Zommel to the 40. Got the first down.
Yeah, the way that Thatcher just ripped that thing, that's a really good throw. It's right in stride to Zommel, and here they go with some tempo.
That was a 16-yard pass play for the first. 1st and 10. Zommel's having a good night tonight.
Yes, he is. That's his 3rd catch.
So the ball's up at the 40. Twin receivers again. Egbert in the backfield on the right hip of Thatcher on 1st and 10. Takes the snap. Lots of time. Now the pocket breaks down. He's hit as he throws. Nearly picked off. What pressure from the backside that time. Thatcher is lucky to get that pass away.
Yeah, Dewey Egan jumped the route, but Thatcher actually sailed the ball. It's really good coverage by Egan, and Thatcher needs to be happy that he missed that on his 10th pass attempt of the night. He's got to be pretty happy he sailed that one just a little high there.
8:28 remaining. It's 2nd and 10 for the Bobcats. 2 receivers out here to the left side of Thatcher. Kind of a tight formation for the Bobcats. As Zommel's in there on the right side. Egbert in the backfield on 2nd and 10. Now Zommel comes across to the left side. Turn around, fake the handoff, they throw, complete to Williams, up to the 50-yard line and in Green Canyon territory for the first. So he's going to gain 11 yards for the first.
Nice pitch and catch there to Williams. Having by his standards, a relatively quiet night. Comes up with his 3rd catch of the game. 26 yards receiving on those 3 catches, and here they go with a little tempo again.
So they're at the 49-yard line of Green Canyon, leading 14-0. Clock running down to 8:05 here in this 3rd quarter.
It's funny because they'll rush up to the line, but then they're wanting to see how Green Canyon's getting set.
So you still have 2 receivers to the left. Thatcher takes it, fakes the handoff. He's going to roll right. He has Williams all alone, and he gets the pass to the 45, the 40, and Williams is taken down out of bounds for the first down near the 38-yard line. Great play call from the 49. Another 11-yard pass play, I think, to Williams as he just came across the formation, and he was wide open. Yeah, 11 yards, so back-to-back 11-yard passes to Williams for first downs, Rex.
Yeah, and that's one thing Green Canyon cannot afford. You cannot have Brighton Williams start heating up.
One receiver to the right, two split out to the left. Kind of just sent Williams across the formation like the Dolphins used Tyreek Hill, is what it looked like. Thatcher back to pass, throws complete. That's Easton Ballard. He's tackled inside the 30. Near the first down. We'll give him, they're going to give him 10, I think. Did that official? No, he gave him 9. So that's 2nd and 1.
That's the 5th different receiver that the Bobcats have thrown the ball to tonight.
7th play of the drive that started at their own 20. Clock down to 7:20. 14-0 Skyview. Egbert in the backfield. Got one receiver to each side for the Bobcats on this 2nd and 1. They turn around, they hand off right side Egbert. He's got a big hole. 15, 10, 5, touchdown Skyview from 29 yards out, right up the middle.
Well, there it is. Brevin Egbert doing what Brevin Egbert does. That's and that offensive line just bulldozing that open for him. Big play there by the Bobcats to lengthen this lead here.
So with 7:01 in the third quarter, Skyview extends that lead 20-0, pending the extra point by De Quadros. So we're waiting the snap. Favero the holder. And the false start by one of the offensive linemen on the left side, so we'll knock it back 5 yards. Skyview gets the penalty there on the extra point, so...
Yeah, they must have been going with a vocal cadence on that, not just the hand signal to snap the ball. But that makes this a little harder extra point here. This is not necessarily a chip shot.
Yeah, this one. So you're looking at like basically a 25-yard field goal. But Favero, the holder, takes the snap, puts it down. De Quadros puts it through, and there's whistles. I don't think that the official made it ready for play yet because I don't see a flag. So the extra point was good. Now they got to wait for the ball to get back because Kalebe drilled that one. Yeah, I don't see a penalty marker, Rex. I think that Skyview snapped it quickly that time to throw the timing of the blitz off. Or they didn't. Yeah, that's all it was.
There's no flags.
So they just didn't whistle it. Now there's the whistle, so Skyview they just went with a quick count. So now Favero takes the snap, puts it down. De Quadros puts it up, and does this one count? Yes, they do say it does. So with 7:01, it's Skyview 21, Green Canyon nothing here in the third quarter. We'll be back right after this.
Adams Wealth Advisory is a financial planning firm that is combined with an investment firm to provide the best possible outcomes for our clients.
I always believe if you're intentional with your financial plan, things are going to work out really well for you.
Visit AdamsWealthAdvisors.com or call 752-1702 to schedule a time with an advisor today. Your Cache and Box Elder County McDonald's take pride in being part of our community. Your local McDonald's is hiring with flexible hours, tuition reimbursement, and great pay. Start your career today. Apply at careers.mcdonalds.com. McDonald's is an equal opportunity employer committed to a diverse and inclusive workforce.
Kick is away. Egan gets driven back, and they're going to call it into the end zone for a touchback as Jamison got it all his leg into that one.
Well, Green Canyon's got to come out and answer back here, John. I know we still got a ton of time left in this game, 7:01 in the third, but that momentum monster's definitely swinging to the Bobcats here. So if you're Green Canyon, you got to be thinking, okay, Wilson's been making some accurate throws. We got to get this thing down the field, and we got to put it in for 6 because, I mean,
Green Canyon's moved the ball. They've had some explosive plays.
That's the thing.
They just can't cash in.
Yeah.
So 1st and 10 from their own 20. It's Wilson. He's going to turn around, hand it off up the middle. Oh, big hole there, and there's a Castleite rock hard tackle as Easton Ballard meets Cutler right in the hole there for a short gain of 1.
Yeah, nice play there by Easton Ballard. McCune coming up as well to help on the play, but I'm a little surprised that they really haven't been able to run the ball tonight. I mean, that's on 9 carries. They're at 27 yards.
They actually gave him 2, I believe. So
for Cutler.
2 for Cutler. So at the ball at the 22, 2nd down and 8. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Now Cutler moves to the right hip of Wilson. Wilson back to throw. He throws and off target, incomplete. He had a man out there, but the receiver went outside and Wilson threw it inside, incomplete.
Yeah, kind of similar to what we saw the last time a pass went out on that side of the field. It was just kind of a missed throw, missed play there.
So it brings up a 3rd down and 8. Clock stopped with 6:15 here in the 3rd quarter. 21-0. Skyview leads. Green Canyon has it at their own 22 here on 3rd down and 8. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Running back in the backfield with Wilson. Wilson back to pass. He pump fakes. It's a double move. He throws over the middle. And it's caught. What a catch. As the Bobcats were there ready to make an interception, but a great catch. Was that Egan?
Yeah, Dewey Egan goes and high points that thing and brings it down. What a play there for the Green Canyon Wolves.
Yeah, the senior just went up and got it. So a 28-yard pass play for the 1st down to Egan as he just went up and didn't wait for the football. That's what a senior receiver does for your quarterback, Rex.
Yeah, he's got 79 yards on 4 catches.
So right at midfield, 1st and 10, Wolves. What a catch. The coverage was there by the Bobcats. Wilson takes it, fakes the end around, and then they hand it off to Cutler up the middle. He's got 2 to the 48 of Skyview. 2-yard rush there by Cutler.
Cutler's only averaging 2.9 yards per carry at this point.
Clock running down to 5:19, 21-0 Skyview. Green Canyon going left to right to the south end zone here on senior night for Skyview. So at the 28 or 48-yard line, of Skyview. 2nd down and 8 for Wilson. Takes a snap. He's looking to throw the whole way, and it's tipped at the line. That was Lillywhite.
Yeah, it was.
So Jace Lillywhite off the edge there got his paw up and just knocked it down. The receiver over there was open just on a little curl route, but it was tipped and knocked down. It brings up 3rd and 8.
I don't know if he was going to be able to get the 1st down. He had a little bit of room. If he makes one guy miss, he absolutely is getting the 1st down, though, because he's wide open at the time. But a good play there by defensive end Jace Lillywhite, rushing, can't get home, so jump up and put your hand up.
Yeah, and the Wolves have shown some nice moves after the catch to get those extra yards for the 1st. So big 3rd down and 8 at the Skyview 48. The Wolves trail 21-0 here in the 3rd, under 5 minutes to play. Wilson fakes the handoff, and the running back gets blown up. Wilson's going to run. He gets tackled from behind, but he's near the 1st down. His helmet comes off, but he was near a 1st down. They're going to say he was shy by about a yard.
Man, hopefully Wilson's okay. That was a big hit. Him and the running back Cutler both got banged up on that play.
So they got down to the 41. It's a 7-yard run. He needed 8. And the most important thing is Wilson, hopefully he's okay on that designed rush.
Yeah, he's back up on his hands and knees now, so
his helmet popped off. He'll have to come out the play, but hopefully he's okay.
Yeah, you hope it's just the wind's knocked out or something. I mean, anytime you see a quarterback take a hit and the helmet comes off, your heart always kind of skips a beat, but it looks like he's getting up now, and hopefully the kid's going to be okay.
Yeah, as he's walking off with some help of the trainers for Green Canyon. Got a score update. Mountain Crest 28, Bear River 6. Thatcher Phelps with his 3rd TD of the game for the Mustangs. Cache Valley Auto Care is a proud sponsor of Green Canyon Sports on Light FM 100.9. So 4th down and 1 when play resumes from the Skyview 41 then for the Wolves with 4:45 here as they wind the clock and start it.
Well, and you're going to have to bring another quarterback in for a 4th and 1, too. This is where it gets kind of dicey. If you go under center and he hasn't had that connection, I believe they're going to bring in Tanner Farron to play quarterback, but we'll see.
I think you're right. So they come out from the huddle from the sideline. It's Farron and Cutler in the backfield. Got 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. On 4th and 1 at the 41, Farron fakes the handoff. No, he does give it to Cutler, and I think he's got it. Extra effort. Skyview hit him in the backfield, but
too.
Oh, did he fumble?
The ball popped out, but I think he might have
down.
been down already.
So the officials are going to meet. It's a first down, I think, for Green Canyon it is. He needed one, he got one. Great job by Cutler, that extra effort to get forward.
Yeah, it really was, because Skyview met him at, and maybe even just a tiny bit before, but Cutler able to push his way there and move the chains.
Great push by Cutler. Maybe people would say doesn't have a lot of size, but Cutler put down his shoulder pads and pushed that pile forward just enough to get the first down. As the ball's sitting right at the 40, they keep this drive alive. So I believe Wilson's back in, I think. I'm not positive. Yeah, he is. He hands off to Cutler, left side. He's got some room to the 35, to the 30. Oh, he had a big crease there on the left side. He got 9. Oh, there's a flag.
There is a flag, though, yeah.
Oh, this one might be coming back. That was a big hole on the left side for Cutler to get up there near the first down. And I think, unfortunately, for the Wolves, it's coming back.
Yeah, that was going to tie his longest run of the night.
Oh, yeah, it is. It's a hold. That's too bad for the Wolves, because that was a great run by Cutler. Maybe that's why it was such a big hole. I don't know. But the holding on that left side where the play went will negate that good run by Cutler. So it's from the spot of the foul, which was 1 yard downfield. So it will be 1st and 19. The ball's back at the 49 of Skyview with 3:30 to play in the third quarter. Skyview leading 21-0. Green Canyon ball on 1st and 19. Twin receivers to each side, running back behind the quarterback. Snap back. Wilson looking. He throws complete. What a job, as Skyview had the defender on the zone inside, jumping up, couldn't get to the ball. That was a great placement by Wilson. Oh, they say incomplete. It's on the far side of the field. I thought he caught it, but I guess the hit from the safety knocked it free. Incomplete.
Yeah, I think we were both kind of reading that one wrong there, John. You just get the advantage of being the play-by-play guy, so you get to call it wrong first. But
Thank you. Well, we said the over-under was, 20?
20 times you'd be wrong.
Well,
today.
I'm at least at 40 already. 2nd down and 19. Wilson rolls. It's a design roll to the right. He's still on his feet to the 45. The 40 gets some block, and he's knocked out of bounds. This could be late, and there's the flag.
There it is. That you cannot do that.
Well, the refs threw 3 flags. The one ref on the sideline of Skyview was trying to grab his flag. He couldn't get it out, but the head referee threw it first. And so it's a great run from the 49 to the 35. So it's a 14-yard run, and then tack 15 more on for the first down.
Well, and it's great because of the patience, John. He let his block set up. He made the play out here to the edge, but it was just really patient running by the quarterback there, Peyton Wilson, and you know he's feeling it too because he's hunching over there in pain, but what a gutsy performance to get hurt a couple plays ago and come right back out here and keep fighting.
So late hit, personal foul gives Green Canyon the first down via the penalty. This should take them from the 35 to the 20. I don't know why the officials are taking so long to mark off 15 because there was 3 flags. I guess they just want to make sure they get it right. And they
gotta
take
do
it up
math.
got to take it up to the 20-yard line.
Hold the fingers out, count them.
So it's first down and 10 for the Wolves at the Skyview 20, empty backfield. 3 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Skyview sends a blitz. The pass is out there, complete, makes a man miss, still on his feet, and he's pushed back finally after the 9-yard pass, I think, down to the 11 on the far side of the field. We didn't get the number.
Schramm,
okay.
Yeah.
So 9-yard pass play to Schramm. 11th play of the drive coming up that started at their own 20. 2:39 left. This drive started with 7:01 on the clock in the third quarter. It's down to 2:30. 21-0 Skyview, but knocking on the door Actually, 2nd and 2 is only an 8-yard pass play down to the 12. Wilson, empty backfield again. The blitz is on, and he can't get away from the defender, number 20 for the Bobcats.
Tyson Bradley coming up and making another play. He has had one heck of a game defensively. That's his first one that'll go down on the stat sheet as a sack, but he's had pressures, a tackle for a loss, and he has just been really involved defensively for the Bobcats.
So a 2nd and 2. It's a loss of 6, so now 3rd down and 8. For the Wolves, the ball goes back to the 18. 1:45 left in the 3rd. Skyview leads 21-0. It's at the 18 of Skyview. Running back in the backfield, twin receivers to each side for Wilson. Back the pass. He throws it to the end zone. He's caught. I think it's a touchdown if he got a foot down. And it is. It's a touchdown for the Wolves. We'll try to get the number on the far side of the field. 18-yard pass play.
6.
So
it's Farron.
Farron and the Wolves are on the board on the 18-yard TD as Wilson got hit as he threw. It was a dart to Farron. What a placement by Wilson on that one.
Yeah, John, that's what I was going to say. The placement of that ball was to where Farron was going to get it or no one was going to get it. And Farron went up and said, I'm going to go get this for you, buddy. And what a play there in the end zone to bring Green Canyon back into this game.
21-6 pending the extra point. 1:30 left in the 3rd. Waiting the extra point. There's a snap. It's down. Kick is on the way, and it looks good. And it is. So with 1:30 left in the 3rd quarter, it's 21-7 as Green Canyon's on the board with an 18-yard pass play from Wilson to Farron. We'll take a break and be back right after this.
Great Basin Graphics has quality screen printing, detailed embroidery, and award-winning graphic designers. The right look, the right design, the perfect fit. Get noticed with GBG. Get your order in today for spring products. Google Great Basin Graphics for screen printing and embroidery. 966 West 400 North in Logan.
Old Gristmill on South Main Logan, 4th North Logan, and now Smithfield offer Cache Valley that famous lunch special and natural bread baked the right way. Get your made-to-order lunch or baked goods at Cache Valley's Best of Northern Utah gold-winning bakery. The Old Gristmill, here for you.
Welcome back to Smithfield. 21-7 after the 18-yard strike from Wilson to Farron with 1:30 left in the 3rd to cut into the Skyview lead. They kick it off, and it's going to be returnable at about the 9 for the Bobcats. They get it up to the middle to the 15. Then there's nothing there, and he's tackled shy of the 20, I believe. And there comes a late flag in there, as now it's getting a little chippy out there.
Yeah, Cash Howell took his defender on the kickoff there and drove him about 20 yards downfield and just pile drived him, and that's what the flag's going to be on.
Well, I guess you're not allowed to block. So at the 20.
Well, you definitely can't. You definitely can't if you're Skyview. You can't let your emotions get the best of you. You're up 14 still. Well, you can't give it back to Green Canyon and let them get back in.
And that's been a problem for Skyview this season, those flags. It hasn't been tonight. They don't want to unravel here as it goes half the distance back to the 10.
Yeah, that ends up being a huge penalty. I'm all for a kid blocking through the whistle, but if it gets borderline, you cannot cost your team just because you want to go and be angry.
So Skyview will start at their own 10, 1st and 10. They lead 21-7 with 1:22 here in the 3rd quarter, as the Wolves have just gotten on the board. So Thatcher has a running back in the backfield on 1st down, and they don't run. They throw it out there, complete up the field. I believe that's Williams across the 20 to the 24. So a 1st down should be about a 13 or 14 yards. They're going to give him 13 yards for the pass. So from the 23 now, 1st and 10 Bobcats.
That was on the wrong stat sheet.
Under a minute to play here in the 3rd. Skyview leading 21-7 as they look to the sideline. They've got 2 receivers to the left of Thatcher, the short side of the field. Ball's on that left hash. 1 receiver all alone on the right side, and Egbert in the backfield. Thatcher takes the snap. He's going to fake the handoff. He's going to roll to the right side. Williams is there again. Stutter steps, tries to get around one man, and nice open field tackle by the Wolves there across the 25 to the 26. So from the 23 to the 26, a 3-yard pass play. So 2nd and 7.
It's 53 yards receiving on 6 catches for Brighton Williams.
Clock down to 10 seconds. I don't know if Skyview needs to run another play, but on 2nd and 7. Clock down to 5 seconds as they look back. I don't think they're counting, so they don't need to run another play. And the third quarter runs out, and it's Skyview 21, Green Canyon 7 at the end of 3 quarters. We'll come back with the start of the 4th quarter right after this.
Defense helps win championships. That's true in business too. This is Dave Simmons. Les Olson IT is the best defense for your network. Everything from copiers to outsourced IT services.
Les Olson IT.
From what's happening in local political elections, to breaking news, to photo galleries and replays of the latest games. If it's happening in our community, it's on CashValleyDaily.com and the Cache Valley Daily app. Local, relevant news on CashValleyDaily.com.
Revamp your kitchen with H&J Countertops. Choose from a stunning array of styles that match your taste. Consider natural stone countertops like granite, marble, quartz, and quartzite countertops. Quality and affordability combined. Visit us at hjcountertops.com to explore our range and redefine your kitchen today.
Good.
Start of the 4th quarter, 21-7, Skyview leading. To start this quarter, it's 2nd down for the Bobcats. At the 22nd, or the 26-yard line, 2nd down, and 4 for the Bobcats. They hand it off to Egbert. He runs into a brick wall that time.
Yeah.
Maybe he gained a couple yards, but he ran into that wall, and usually they're pushing forward, but not against this Wolves defense, up to the 29, so 3 yards.
Yeah, Calvin Wallace, linebacker there for the Wolves, man. He just came up and met Egbert right there at the point of contact.
So 3rd down and 4 after 2 3-yard runs. It's a 3-yard pass to Williams. This one's a run. 3 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. So it's an empty backfield on 3rd and 4 for the Bobcats at their own 29-yard line. Start of the 4th quarter. They lead 21-7. Williams comes in motion. Thatcher back to pass. The blitz is on, and Thatcher dives forward. Great job by the Wolves getting back there for the sack.
I was trying to see.
Loss of 2 back to the 27.
I think it was 64 Dylan Turner that got there, but I didn't get a great look at it. I'll go ahead and give Dylan Turner a sack on the play and hope I'm right.
So the Wolves stopped the Bobcats. Great job. A 2-yard loss on 3rd down and 4. Now it's going to be 4th and about 6. Back to the 28. They actually only 1-yard loss, but Dewey Egan standing at his own 30 to return this punt. Line of scrimmage is the Skyview 28. Snap back. It's a good snap. The punt is away. It's a short one that Egan comes up for at the 35, and then it backs him back to about the 33 on the fair catch. They're going to mark it at the 34. So a good punt forces the Green Canyon Wolves and Dewey Egan to take that fair catch. But the Wolves are in business. They trail 21-7 with 10:26 left in the game. They've got the ball at their own 34.
Well, that defense of Green Canyon went out there and did their job. Now can the offense go back out? We saw a nice possession last time that ended in a touchdown for them. Can they come back out and put another one up on the board here in the 4th quarter?
Well, if they can protect Wilson, they've got the athletes outside at receiver with Farron and
Yes,
Egan.
they do.
Twin receivers to each side. They kind of stack up on each side. Running back in the backfield, I believe is Cutler with Wilson. From their own 34, back to pass is Wilson. He steps up into the pocket. He throws. He's got a man out there. Complete at the 40. What a pass play. Wilson, a dime down to the Skyview 37-yard line. What a pass play.
That's his 6th different receiver on the play. That's Shandon Thane that goes up and makes that grab.
I think that was a 28 or 27-yard pass play to Thane.
That puts Wilson well over 200 passing now.
So they huddle up. The ball is going to be placed at the Skyview 37. It's 21-7 Skyview with 10-16 or 10-18, 21-7. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Cutler goes to the right hip of Wilson. Back to pass. And the blitz is on, and the pocket breaks down. Wilson throws. He's got a man out there too high, incomplete, but a good job by Wilson not taking the sack there, Rex. He got rid of that football, and it's incomplete over the head of the receiver out there.
Yeah, that was a really good effort to get rid of the ball. He had completed 3 consecutive passes leading up to that throw, and he just missed his receiver a little high on there. But the biggest thing is he didn't take the sack clear back here to make things a lot more difficult on him.
So the clock stops with 10-11 left in the game. 21-7 Skyview leading, but Green Canyon moving the ball here down to the 37-yard line of Skyview. Twin receivers to each side. Cutler in the backfield with Wilson on 2nd and 10. Wilson throws complete on a curl route, and the ball's loose, and Skyview's got it. The completion was for 8 yards, but Skyview stripped it out of there.
Yeah, he was just fighting for a little bit of extra yardage, and man, Jace Favero jumps on that ball and gets the fumble recovery for the Bobcats.
Didn't see who caused it, but a fumble, and as you mentioned, Rex, turnover by the Wolves, but Favero jumps on the fumble recovery.
It was Farron that had the reception, correct?
Yes, for 8 yards.
That's so tough, too, because Farron was the hero on the last drive. He caught that touchdown, and he's just fighting for extra yards there, and the ball pops out.
So with 10:05, Skyview takes over, 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line, their own 29. They lead 21-7 with 10:05 left in the game. 2 receivers to the far side of the field, to the east. High snap, Thatcher snags it, gives it to Egbert. He bounces forward, takes a big pop, but he gets about 4 or 5 yards to the 33, so 4 yards for Egbert. As Skyview just wants to milk the clock now with this 14-point lead against this great defense of the Wolves, the number 1 4A defense in points allowed. On 2nd and 6, Skyview's got the ball at their own 33 with 9:30 left in the game. 21-7, they lead, Skyview does. Turnaround, handoff to Egbert again. He's up the field, and then he's pulled back about a yard shy of the first down. As Egbert found a little crease, scooted forward. Oh, they're going to give him the first down, so he gains 6 yards to the 39 for the first.
One thing that Green Canyon's doing that's really smart is they're trying to tackle the ball right now. They know they got to get the ball back. They got to force a turnover and get it back. And they're swiping at the ball, but Egbert's so strong holding on to that.
Yeah, Green Canyon on the season, they're just so good at causing fumbles all year long. They've had 5 fumble recoveries and 12 picks as a defense. Up to the 39-yard line, 1st and 10 Bobcats, under 9 minutes to play.
12 carries, 78 yards, 2 touchdowns for Brevin Egbert. We've not seen him held under 100.
Yeah, he's been over 100 all 7 games. And now they're counting for a delay of game. It's going to be close. Thatcher just gets it off. They fake the handoff. Well, actually, it was a broken play. Yeah, he turned around. Egbert went left, and then Thatcher turned right. And so it's a loss on the sack, if you will. About, 3-yard loss. Brings 2nd and 13 now.
I believe I will on the sack. I'm going to give it to Calvin Wallace as well. I believe he was the one there to finish that play off.
Seems like we've called Wallace's name defensively a couple times as well.
Yeah, he's had a good game.
21-7 Skyview, 8:08 left in the game. 2nd down and 13. Ball is back at their own 36. For the Bobcats, going left to right on your radio dial to the south end zone. And now the play clock is running down as the back judge is counting. And that's a delay of game. Thatcher didn't get it off, so it's going to back up the Bobcats 5 more. And so they had a 3-yard loss on the sack, and now it will be 2nd and 18 after the delay of game. Skyview hasn't had too many penalties compared to the other games, Rex, but that one hurts.
Yeah, I don't know if what Green Canyon defensively was doing there was throwing him off, because the defensive lineman, Braxton Martin, he kept putting his hands down, and he'd stand up and walk away and get set and then stand up and walk away. And I don't know if that was throwing off these pre-snap reads that Skyview does or what, but it definitely could have played a role.
Well,
in
and Skyview, yeah, you're trying to run the clock out, but you got to be smart enough to get that play off.
Right.
7:48 remains in the game. Clock stopped. Couple receivers out there to the east for Thatcher on 2nd and long. Now the pocket breaks down. Thatcher rolls out to the right. He throws. He's hit as he throws. Incomplete. And the receiver, Easton Ballard, falls down at the 50, but it just incidental contact there. They got tripped up, so no penalty. It's going to be 3rd down and 18 now.
Yeah, and that's where that 5 comes in. I mean, 3rd and 18 is real tough. You don't have to be a math magician to know that 3rd and 18 is a heck of a lot harder than 3rd and 13.
Well, the Bobcats lead 21-7 with 7:40 remaining in the game. Skyview, even if they don't get the first, you got to get some yardage here if you want to try to flip the field. 2 receivers to each side. Thatcher sends a man, Easton Ballard, in motion from right to left. Thatcher takes a snap. They set up the screen. It's incomplete. The pressure got to Thatcher. Incomplete. They are trying to set up a screen to Egbert, and the clock will stop again with 7:36 on 3rd and long.
And that's also big, the fact that the clock stops. And we got to give 46 some, we don't have him on our roster, but he did a great job getting pressure on Thatcher on that play. But, man, for Green Canyon, that's a big-time stop. Not only do you stop the offense, but you stop the clock.
Yeah, Skyview looked like they were moving the ball, and then sack on the broken play, and then a delay of game. So it's 4th and 18. Line of scrimmage is the 31 of Skyview. Dewey Egan standing at his own 27. Snap back. Punt is away. It's a short one. The fair catch was made. It was Egan. Yeah, Egan came up to the 40 to make that. They're going to mark it at the 39, so kind of flips the field a little bit with 7:29 remaining.
Yeah, a little bit, but I mean, heck, you're only 10 yards away from midfield. If you're Green Canyon right now, you're sitting pretty. If you want to get back into this game, now is your chance. If you're Green Canyon with 7:29 left in the game, 10 yards away from midfield, down 14.
Well, we're going to call it, the 40-yard line. The ball's just resting at the 40, so we'll say that. 2 receivers to each side. Running back Cutler in the backfield with Wilson. 1st and 10. Wilson back to pass. The rush is on and sacked. Back there from the backside. Is that Easton Ballard or Vickers?
The way that their numbers...
Oh, that's Taylor Lindley.
The way that the numbers blend, it's so hard.
Yeah, that was Lindley, though. It was 0. I thought it was 8 or 9, but... So it goes back from the 39 back to the 34, a loss of 5.
That is the 5th sack on the night for the Skyview defense.
So clock running now. Green Canyon goes back to huddle. Now they come out of it. Under 7 minutes to play. Skyview leads 21-7. Ball at the 34. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Back to pass. Wilson, he's going to roll out to that right side. Got the extra blocker. He throws. He's got a man. And he overthrows as the receiver stopped at the 45-yard line, and the ball lands at the 35, so incomplete. Clock stops with 6:45, but it brings up 3rd and long.
Well, if you're Green Canyon, you gotta understand you got 6:45. You're gonna need 2 possessions. Hopefully, you got a nice play drawn up here to get you 15, because this is gonna be tough.
So from the 34-yard line, it's gonna be 3rd and 15. Well, 3rd and 16 really, because that ball, the original line of scrimmage was nestled at the 40-yard line. So maybe the 6-yard loss. So back to the 34. It's going to be twin receivers to each side. Cutler in the backfield as Skyview's showing blitz up the middle. Wilson takes a snap. They don't blitz. They back off. Wilson now steps up in the pocket. He's going to run. He's forward, and he's popped at the 40, shy of the first down by about 9 yards. But he got the 6 yards, 7. We'll give him 8 on that rush. So it'll bring up 4th down. So 4th down and 8 for the Wolves after the Wilson run. As Skyview showed blitz, then they backed off.
Well, that Wilson run definitely puts it now in a more manageable situation. If you weren't able to get yards on that 3rd down play, you're not even thinking about it. But Now that you got the yards, you can send them back out there for 4th down.
Same formation, twin receivers, 4th down and 8. They about got Skyview to jump. 6 minutes in the game. Skyview leading 21-7. Wilson back the pass, and now there's a flag, and they stop play. Let's see what the call is. Is it offsides or an illegal motion? I don't know.
A hand signal.
Oh, it is a false start, illegal motion on the Wolves. So now it's going to be 4th and 13. So penalty there on the false start or illegal motion that stopped the play. The ball goes back to the 37-yard line of the Wolves. They need to get to the midfield. So 4th and 13. Clock is running at 5:40 left in the game. 21-7 Skyview on this 4th down play for the Wolves. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left for Wilson. He's back to pass. Looking, he throws, steps up in the pocket, throws out there. Oh, nearly intercepted, but incomplete.
And there is contact down the field. Favero runs into Egan, but I think he's going to make a play on the ball, and Egan actually kind of does a good job of knocking it out of Favero's hands there on the play. But
so turnover on downs, big play there as Favero about had a pick. He's already got a fumble recovery.
Yeah, I think it was just an incidental collision there downfield, and the refs decided to keep it in there.
So 5:26 left in the game.
Got a score update, John.
Okay.
This one brought to you by Castlelite. Brick for your home, tile for your bathroom remodel, or pavers for your new walkway. Think Castlelite. Online at castlelite.com. Mountain Crest 31, Bear River 12.
So they take over, Skyview does, at the Green Canyon 37. 1st and 10. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. They hand it off to Egbert. Left side, he breaks through. Initially for about 5 yards on that left side. They brought in an extra backer in there to block, and that extra blocker helped Egbert get about 5 yards on that left side.
Yeah, that's Dean Phillips. When you can run a 2 running back set like that, and you got a power player in Dean Phillips.
So up to the 33, so gain of 4. It'll be 2nd and 6. So 4 yards for Egbert. They still have 2 running backs in the backfield. It's Phillips and Egbert. They turn around, they hand off. Egbert jump cuts. He's out to the outside, inside the 30. That was Dean Phillips actually with the jump cut inside the 30 to about the 28. Egan on the tackle. So it's another for, we'll call it 5 yards, and it'll bring up 3rd and 1. Clock running. Skyview goes under center. They push forward for Thatcher. Does he have the 1st down? It was a push, but I don't know if he got it. If he did, he barely did. We'll have to see where the officials...
They're going to move the chains, John.
All right, so he needed 1. I'm going to say he got 1. So Thatcher with the 1-yard rush for the 1st. And Skyview will keep that clock moving. They started at with 5:26. It's down to 4:09. Clock moving at 4:06. 21-7 Skyview. 1st and 10. And then the flag comes out as the official makes the call. The line of scrimmage was up to the 27, and it goes back. False start on Skyview. So 1st and 15 Bobcats back to the 32 of Green Canyon. It's right at 4 minutes to play. 21-7 Skyview. Now the clock runs under 4 minutes. Skyview hands it off. Egbert bounces it around the outside, stays in bounds, and the clock will continue to run as Egbert really fought for that as he got from the 32 to the 30. Now a timeout with 3:40 to play. So 2 yards there for Egbert with the timeout by Green Canyon.
That's Egbert's 14th carry on the night.
3:40 remains in the game.
So he's got 84 yards on the ground and 2 touchdowns.
Skyview leading 21-7. Stay tuned post game as we'll have our McDonald's players of the game from Green Canyon and one from Skyview, as well as the Old Gristmill bread and butter play of the game. That's all coming up on our post game show. And again, we want to thank a Green Canyon sponsor. Green Canyon Booster Club is a proud sponsor of the Green Canyon Wolves on Light FM 100.9. Green Canyon High School boosters support sports throughout the year and would like to say thank you to all those local businesses and individuals who support Green Canyon sports and their student athletes. I know Green Canyon, I believe they're the girls' soccer team. I think it's the Green Canyon that's having a great season.
I think a couple of those Region 11 teams are really handling business.
So Skyview looks to the sideline after the Green Canyon timeout for the play call. Second down and long. They turn around, hand off to Egbert. He's free. He's up across the 25. Good push there. Inside the 25 and another timeout by Green Canyon with 3:30 left in the game. They use their second timeout up to the 24. It'll bring up a third down.
Well, I mean, you got to use them at 3:30, like you say, John. It's, man, I don't know. I think Skyview's still a little out of Calebe's range. I don't know how you feel about it, John, but man, if they can get up closer and keep running some time off, a field goal would definitely be a nail in the coffin here.
So I believe it was a 6-yard run by Egbert to bring up third down and about 4. But the thing with trying to kick the field goal, they had it blocked last week against Bear River, right?
That's
or
true.
2 weeks ago.
Yeah, that's true.
And so if I'm Skyview, if you don't get the first down here, I just don't know if you'd want to try that again, because that flipped the momentum in that game.
It sure did.
There's less time here, but so third down and 4 for the Bobcats. Ball is at the 32-yard line, or excuse me, the 22-yard line of Green Canyon. Skyview leading 21-7 with 3:30 to play. Couple receivers to the left for the Bobcats. Zommel moves on to the left side of the formation, and now a timeout by Skyview. So Coach Howell wants to talk it over, and we'll keep it here, but Green Canyon's used 2 timeouts. Skyview's used 1 here in the half. Again, Green Canyon will be at Logan next week to face the Grizzlies, and the Bobcats will be at Mountain Crest to finish region play, and then it will be, you'll just have to wait for the RPI, the final release, and see what happens.
Well, you'll have another week, though, right? Even though Skyview doesn't have another game.
Yeah, like I don't know if they call it fall break or UEA anymore, but whatever it is, the fall break game, Skyview and I believe Green Canyon, neither of them.
I didn't see a game on their schedule after Logan.
I know that Ridgeline, I remember seeing their schedule. They're at Orem.
Speaking of Ridgeline, they are up 52-14 on Logan with 4:09 in the fourth quarter in that game.
And that's where Green Canyon will be next week. So third down, Skyview's got a really tight formation. Couple receivers to the short side of the field for Thatcher. Turns around, handoff to Egbert, right side. He's still on his feet. Did he get the first down? He's across to the 15. So from the 22, a 7-yard run for a first down. Egbert will keep this drive alive and keep that clock running for the Bobcats as they called a timeout. Great play call by the Bobcats there as they brought in extra blockers just on that right side. So clock running at 3:07, 21-7 Skyview, down to the 15-yard line.
Egbert only needs 3 yards to hit that 100-yard mark. He's at 97 on 16 carries.
And we could be off. He might be over it, right? So same formation, just a couple receivers to the right, but it's a tight formation. Thatcher waits for the back judge to count. Egbert right side, he's across to the 10, and then the whistles blow on that.
I think he got 4.
And now the last time out by Green Canyon with 2:39, I believe. That official came running in from their sideline. Yeah, it is their last time out with 2:39 remaining, so a 4-yard gain. So according to our numbers, he just got at 101 for Egbert. How many carries?
I got him down for 17 carries, 101 yards, 2 touchdowns.
So some quick math here. I know that
you're going to do quick math with a fever.
I don't know if I've got a fever. I just know that I'm feeling it. So let's see. How many carries again? 17?
17 for 101.
Okay, so he's averaging 5.9, which is
still great.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not his season average. I believe he's right in the 8 yards per carry mark, somewhere around there. But still great for a single game, though.
So they started this drive at the Green Canyon 37-yard line with 5:26. They've run it down to 2:39. 8th play of the drive coming up for the Bobcats. And, again, they're just running that formation, Rex, where it's just tight.
Right.
It's some extra blockers, and they just
Nothing fancy.
Yeah, 2 receivers out there to the left. They turn around, they hand off to Egbert left side. He finds the hole up the middle. He's still on his feet. Oh, and he's tripped up from behind. As he thought, I think he saw pay dirt, and he's like, I'm going. But so Stembridge the tackle. So another 6-yard first down, and it's going to be a first down for the Bobcats, and it's 1st and goal as the clock will run with 2:15. Ball is at the 5. So 1st and goal at the Green Canyon 5. So 1st and goal at the 5. Same formation as Thatcher's just looking for the back judge to count. Now he's going to take the snap, turns around, Egbert, and there's nothing there as he is bottled up on the left side and pushed back. Maybe lost a yard. We'll see where they spot it. That was a great push by the defensive line of the Wolves.
It really was. The Green Canyon Wolves are not about to just let him walk into the end zone here.
Wow, so not only was it a good push, but I thought it was
real good push.
Yeah, I mean, that's a loss of 3 where they're marking that.
Well, if our math is right, that puts him under.
Well, then we're wrong. 10th play of the drive coming up.
Oh, no, I missed the 6-yard carry.
So 2nd and goal, but the clock's still running. Skyview leads 21-7, down to 1:09 in the game. They turn around, hand off to Egbert left side, and he's cracked there, and he's spinning around, but again, I don't think he's going to gain any yards.
Carter Stembridge. What a play for Green Canyon. 6'3", 215-pound linebacker just came and met Egbert right there and pushed him back. What a tackle.
So back-to-back plays where -3 and now -1, but the clock running down to 40 seconds. Skyview will have to run one more play. It's 3rd and goal from the 9. Green Canyon they don't have any more timeouts left. So I think Skyview just needs to snap one more play, Rex, and I think they're going to get the victory. They're in victory formation as Thatcher is just going to take the snap. And he downs it right there at the 9, and Skyview, as the clock is at 15, they won't have to run another play, and so Skyview is going to hold on and get the victory. 21-7 as it's running down to 5, 4, 3, 2, and there it is. Skyview with the victory, 21-7 over the Wolves, as Skyview is going to stand defeated at 8-0. The Wolves fall to 5-3. So stay tuned on our post-game show. Again, we'll have our McDonald's players of the game as well as our Old Gristmill bread and butter play of the game. That's all coming up next on our post-game show. Again, the final, Skyview 21, Green Canyon 7. We'll be back right after this.
Students, Logan Cash Rich Credit Union is offering ultra-low interest rates on auto loans and more. Plus, they pay school students for good grades. Inquire at Logan Cash Rich Credit Union. Member-focused, goal-driven.
No matter how cold it is outside, you can keep warm and toasty inside with a quality-built, super-efficient York furnace. Call Advanced Heating and Air Conditioning at 752-7272. Online at advancedheating-ac.com. York, install confidence.
Brighten up your home for the holidays. Celebrate the season with a $250 discount on exterior house painting. Call Solala Painting today at 435-225-5754 and save. Solala Painting, gold winner of Best of Northern Utah. Transform your house with our professional touch.
They really can put your logo on just about anything. That's what they do at the Logo Shop. Businesses, teams, booster clubs, school organizations. Call the Logo Shop and have them show you the possibilities. The Logo Shop, committed to schools, teams, and youth groups.
Now is the time to head over to Cache Valley Auto Care, because when your car isn't working right, you just need someone who can help make your life a little easier. Cache Valley Auto Care, behind Home Depot on 200 East, 1175 North.
DD Auto and Salvage is going to pay you the most for junk vehicles. Get rid of your junk vehicles today. Pickup is available. DD Auto and Salvage in Logan. Call 787-1204. That's 787-1204 today. See store for details.
If you want a natural stone look on your home without the expense, think Coldwater Stone in Tremonton or Castilite in Logan and see how they take some of the most beautiful resources the earth has to offer, then shapes and blends them to create your dream home. Online at coldwaterstone.com.
RPMs raise your BPMs. Then get up and go. Go turn some heads. Go turn a wrench. Napa has America's largest network of parts and care, here to keep you firing on all cylinders.
Adams Wealth Advisory is a financial planning firm that is combined with an investment firm to provide the best possible outcomes for our clients.
I always believe if you're intentional with your financial plan, things are going to work out really well for you.
Visit AdamsWealthAdvisors.com or call 752-1702 to schedule a time with an advisor today. Your Cache and Box Elder County McDonald's take pride in being part of our community. Your local McDonald's is hiring with flexible hours, tuition reimbursement, and great pay. Start your career today. Apply at careers.mcdonalds.com. McDonald's is an equal opportunity employer committed to a diverse and inclusive workforce. Great Basin Graphics has quality screen printing, detailed embroidery, and award-winning graphic designers. The right look, the right design, the perfect fit. Get noticed with GBG. Get your order in today for spring products. Google Great Basin Graphics for screen printing and embroidery. 966 West 400 North in Logan.
Old Gristmill on South Main Logan, 4th North Logan, and now Smithfield offer Cache Valley that famous lunch special and natural bread baked the right way. Get your made-to-order lunch or baked goods at Cache Valley's Best of Northern Utah gold-winning bakery. The Old Gristmill, here for you.
Defense helps win championships. That's true in business too. This is Dave Simmons. Les Olson IT is the best defense for your network. Everything from copiers to outsourced IT services.
Les Olson IT.
From what's happening in local political elections, to breaking news, to photo galleries and replays of the latest games. If it's happening in our community, it's on CacheValleyDaily.com and the Cache Valley Daily app. Local, relevant news on CacheValleyDaily.com.
Revamp your kitchen with H&J countertops. Choose from a stunning array of styles that match your taste. Consider natural stone countertops like granite, marble, quartz, and quartzite countertops. Quality and affordability combined. Visit us at hjcountertops.com to explore our range and redefine your kitchen today.
Good news for all school teachers and students. Logan Cash Rich Credit Union is offering ultra-low interest rates on auto loans and more. Plus, they pay school students for good grades. Inquire at Logan Cash Rich Credit Union. Member-focused, goal-driven.
No matter how cold it is outside, you can keep warm and toasty inside with a quality-built, super-efficient York furnace. Call Advanced Heating and Air Conditioning at 752-7272. Online at advancedheating-ac.com. York, install confidence.
Brighten up your home for the holidays. Celebrate the season with a $250 discount on exterior house painting. Call Solala Painting today at 435-225-5754 and save. Solala Painting, gold winner of Best of Northern Utah. Transform your house with our professional touch.
They really can put your logo on just about anything. That's what they do at the Logo Shop. Businesses, teams, booster clubs, school organizations, call the Logo Shop and have them show you the possibilities. The Logo Shop, committed to schools, teams, and youth groups.
Now is the time to head over to Cache Valley Auto Care, because when your car isn't working right, you just need someone who can help make your life a little easier. Cache Valley Auto Care, behind Home Depot on 200 East, 1175 North.
DD Auto and Salvage is going to pay you the most for junk vehicles. Get rid of your junk vehicles today. Pickup is available. DD Auto and Salvage in Logan. Call 787-1204. That's 787-1204 today. See store for details.
Good game. Welcome back to Skyview High School. It's the Bobcats with the victory, 21-7 over the Green Canyon Wolves, and we're joined here post-game, and we'll get you on the webcam here. We're joined by Ramsey Vickers tonight, the senior DB and wide receiver. And Ramsey, you knew that this was going to be a good game, and I mean it's a crosstown rival against the Wolves. You know these kids, very well. You've played with them since they were little leaguers. So talk about what this rivalry means and this victory for the Bobcats.
It's a whole different feeling. Like, you know them, right? You grew up with them, so like, it's personal to yourself, especially as seniors. Like, this was personal to us because like we've known them forever. We've honestly never lost to them, even in Little League. So we took this personal tonight.
Well, let's talk about offensively. You knew that coming into this game, they're an extremely good defensive, physical team. They caused some turnovers, but you guys protected the ball pretty good. Talk about what that mindset was from the offensive standpoint for you guys.
Offensive standpoint-wise, I thought it was great how we tucked the ball away. We got piled up a lot there, and they were just sitting there trying to get the ball out. And we held on to the ball great, and threw the ball great, I thought, too.
Yeah. Talk about now defensively. They've struggled scoring points, but they're very capable of doing that. They've got great athletes on the outside. What was your role tonight, kind of setting up the defense and what you have to do to lock those guys down?
So past games wise, we've given up deep balls a lot. So we really working on letting everything stay in front of us. Don't let the deep ball pass us, really.
Nothing big over the top, right?
Ramsey, walk us through. I had you down for a sack coming off the edge. Am I correct in that? Walk us through that play. What did you see when that happened? And is that your first sack of the season?
That, I think, is my fourth.
Fourth, okay. Yeah. All right. I know you've been making plays. I know we got picks on you and stuff, but walk us through that sack. What did you see on the play?
I just saw an open way to go. Outside, I was wide open on the outside, so just got to him.
Went and got him.
Yeah.
Heck of a game.
Well, talk about, too, you're on kickoff return, you're on punt return. What is it like as a punt returner when you know that the ball is going to be coming to you, and then you're looking up? Do you take a glance at the guys running down, headhunting you, or how does that work? What goes through your head on those?
It can get stressful.
Right. Okay.
Really stressful, but, just confidence in yourself, really. And I don't ever glimpse at them. I'm just looking at the ball, make sure I catch the ball first before anything else happens.
Yeah.
So.
Well, is there a player that you pattern yourself after, like in the NFL or college, that you kind of pattern yourself after, or is it just you just go out and ball?
Just go out and ball.
All right. Well, Ramsey, we appreciate your time tonight. We'd like to give a shout out to whoever you'd like.
Give a shout out to my parents. Really.
Okay.
They've been there for me all the time. So.
That's always a good one.
Yeah. All right. Make sure you get that. Now go celebrate with the team. Congratulations, Ramsey.
Thank you so much.
Again, the Bobcats victorious 21-7 as we'll hand the mic over to Coach Hal. And Coach, we talked in the pregame. You talked about how you needed to win the turnover battle tonight. And we saw an interception and a great strip here when Green Canyon was moving the ball and kind of getting themselves back into the game. You guys took care of the ball on the offense. Talk about, again, what you saw.
Yeah, so as I mentioned in pregame,
Green Canyon's really thrived on being able to create turnovers. So first of all, I'm super proud of our offense for not turning the ball over. That was a huge, I was talking to Carson after the game, and he talked about how it was one of his goals, and I felt like he did such a good job of making good decisions. I don't feel like he made a bad read all night. So super proud of that. And then our running backs and up front for protecting the ball, and then also for blocking correctly. And then defensively, I just felt like we did a good job of kind of that bend but don't break mentality tonight, and then put them in some situations where we were able to pressure the quarterback and get the ball out early that created the first pick. And then a great job by Jace stripping the guy on the one late.
Well, and Coach, one of the things you did against them too is you got to Wilson enough to where they were behind the sticks a lot, and so they were forced to throw. They didn't really know how to run against your defense tonight.
Yeah, the other thing I would say is we were really, really good against the run game, and so they kind of scrapped it and started throwing the ball, and so I agree. And so we gave up some yards, but we, as Ramsey mentioned, we tried to work really hard on not giving up any bombs over the top, because that's kind of been our nemesis that's allowed teams back in the game, and we did not do that, not a single one tonight. They got some yards, but we had guys in the right spot, and we tackled well, forced them to march the ball the length of the field, and we just didn't feel like that they could do that and be successful.
Well, Coach, one of the things that we'll talk about the offensive side of the ball. Rex and I have been so impressed with Coach Reese and his play calling this season, and tonight there was a couple of plays. I mean, the big play to Liam Guthrie was huge. You fake the handoff up the middle, fake the fly sweep, and then Guthrie, and you had someone in the flat wide open too. But just talk about the Coach Reese and what he's done.
He does an outstanding job every week of prepping our guys and being ready. And there are so many wrinkles to that offense. Honestly, we probably haven't shown half of what's in there, which is really good. There's some stuff that's really tough to defend. We play against it every single day in practice. And it's just like, where did that guy come from? Or who was that? Or what number's that guy? You know what I mean? And so he does a great job with that. And then the way that he uses kind of our check with me system, everybody thinks that we're out there checking teams to trying to get them to jump off sides. What we're doing is trying to get them to show their hand, show us what they're going to run defensively, and then he checks us into the right play, and then our kids are able to execute it kind of on the fly. And so, hats off to him and the rest of our staff for prepping our guys and being able to execute it.
Well, again, we're here on our post-game show with Coach Hal. Skyview victorious 21-7 here on Light FM 100.9 and also 106.9 FM The Fan. Coach, before we let you go, just want to get you to talk about the seniors. It's always a tough night, the senior night, because, we know that you'll have some games. You have one more regular season game, but after that, you'll be in the playoffs, so there will be other games. But talk about senior night and the emotions that come into it, how hard it is for a coaching staff when you know that these guys are coming closer to the end of their careers.
Yeah, this is a really special group. We've all grown really close to them, and they're such great kids and so fun to coach and so coachable, and just to see their growth from, a lot of them played a lot last year and some of them the year before, but their growth as a collective has been really impressive. And then the parental support that we also get from them has been outstanding. Every week, our teen moms are doing stuff with the help of a bunch of senior moms, and so I can't say enough about them. But just such a special group, and that one of the other things I really like about them is they're not in it for themselves. Obviously, they want to play and be a part of the success, but they're about doing whatever it takes to be successful, and I think that's the key to being a great football team, because it's the greatest team sport of all, and our guys buy into whatever it takes that week to be successful, we'll do it.
Well, Coach, we appreciate your time. Congratulations on the victory, and you've got Mountain Crest one more region game to secure that region title, and I know you guys, that's one of your goals before the season.
Absolutely, and we'll be fired up, and it'll be another awesome experience. Love this region and the competition that it brings.
All right. Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thanks, Coach.
So again, Skyview victorious 21-7. We're here on the post-game show. We've got our McDonald's players of the game. McDonald's, work for McDonald's and let McDonald's work for you. Flexible hours, tuition reimbursement, plus meals and other perks. It's McDonald's with the player of the game for Green Canyon. We decided, Rex, that we're going to go with Farron for the Green Canyon Wolves.
Yeah, it was kind of hard. We were trying to go between Farron, Dewey Egan. I mean, they have playmakers on the edges for sure, but ultimately we decided on Tanner Farron. He came down with that 18-yard touchdown. He had 44 yards receiving on 4 catches. He provided a lot of spark when they needed a spark. So congrats to Tanner Farron on our McDonald's player of the game.
And our McDonald's player of the game for Skyview, I'm just going to go ahead and say it. We couldn't make a decision, so I chickened out. So we're going to name the player of the game later, but McDonald's is the sponsor of our players of the game, and we'll announce the Skyview player of the game at a later date. But now it's your time to win 4 loaves of bread from the Old Grist Mill. You got to listen to the Full Court Press on 1390 AM, 106.9 FM, The Fan. And this is your opportunity to win 4 loaves of bread from the Old Grist Mill at 4 o'clock. The Full Court Press from 4 to... I just lost it. 4 to 6 p.m. I'm going to get to sleep tonight.
You're doing good, buddy.
4 to 6.
You're doing good.
4 p.m. to 6 p.m. on 106.9 FM, 1390 AM. The Fan. Eric France and Jason Walker will ask for the Old Grist Mill bread and butter player of the game. And when they ask for the caller to call in, if you can identify this play, it was the play we talked to Coach about. Coach really styled up that fake run up the middle. Then they faked the fly sweep. And wide open was Liam Guthrie at about the 25-yard line. And it ended up being, he ran it into the end zone with some key blocks. But it was a 43-yard pass play from Thatcher to Liam Guthrie. And it gave Skyview a 14-0 lead at the time. 8:31 in the second quarter. So that's the Old Grist Mill bread and butter play of the game. So again, Skyview with the victory, 21-7. To extend their streak of 7 straight games, wins over the Green Canyon Wolves. So, Rex, any final thoughts, or you got the final stats that you want to go through?
I can throw out some final stats real quick. These Green Canyon stats are brought to you by H&J Countertops, designing tomorrow's kitchens today. Where trends take shape, H&J Countertops, a Best of Northern Utah winner. Main ball carrier tonight for the Green Canyon Wolves was Ethan Cutler. Ethan had 11 carries for 30 yards. Passing the ball, Peyton Wilson on 24 pass attempts had 221 yards passing, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Leading receiver was Farron, as we had mentioned. He had a touchdown to go with 44 yards on 4 catches. And then actually yardage-wise, Dewey Egan had 79. So let's see here, John. We did have we had Calvin Wallace down for a sack as well. Now over onto the Skyview side of things. These stats are brought to you by Les Olson Company. Get your free network assessment at lesolson.com. Brevin Egbert, 19 carries, 104 yards, 2 touchdowns. Defensively, 5 sacks. Easton Ballard, Ramsey Vickers. Let's see here. Taylor Lindley, as well as Tyson Bradley, all came up with sacks. Cash Howell had an interception. Jace Favero with a fumble recovery. Passing the ball was Carson Thatcher, 134 yards, 1 touchdown. I think Coach mentioned this. The big thing was no giveaways.
Yep.
He didn't give the ball away. And then receiving, the leading receiver, as usual, was Brighton Williams. He had 6 catches for 53. Liam Guthrie had the big one for 43. Zommel kind of got things going to start the game, though. He had a catch for 8, a catch for 5, and then a catch for 16, so 3 grabs for him. So a good game out of Garrett Zommel as well. And that is your end-of-game stats.
So the final scores from around region: Ridgeline 52, Logan 14. Green Canyon will be at Logan next week. And Mountain Crest, where is theirs? I saw their final. No, it's not final, but in the 4th, Mountain Crest was leading Bear River 31-12 with 9.5 minutes to go was the last score that we saw. So there you have it. And again, Skyview stays undefeated at 8-0 and will probably remain still the number 1 seed in the RPI when all things are said and done. But Skyview will be at Mountain Crest next week. The game will be on 106.9 FM, 1390 AM. The Fan will have that game. But again, Skyview 21, Green Canyon 7. So for Neffy running the camera, for Rex, For Ramsey Vickers, for Coach Hal, I'm John Newbold. Have a great weekend, everybody. Skyview 8-0 as they get the victory over Green Canyon, 21-7. Have a great weekend, everybody.
This Skyview Bobcats broadcast has been a presentation of 106.9 FM, 1390 AM, The Fan, and CashValleyDaily.com. Made possible by the support of our sponsors, Adams Wealth Advisors, Great Basin Graphics, McDonald's, Logo Shop, Napa Auto Parts, Old Grist Mill, Les Olson Company, DD Auto Salvage, Logan Cash Rich Credit Union, and Cash Valley Daily. Catch the replay of tonight's game on CashValleyDaily.com.